Scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spit More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth, my man Owen on the ones and twos in the audio booth. Shout out.
Shout out.
I use your real name.
No, I was like, what the heck?
Axtrix Cheese Nips.
Okay.
Axtrix Star. Yo, how did that even become a thing, by the way?
Cheese nips?
No, just like people putting like the star, like and then correcting themselves in the text. I used to be so confused.
I think it's like something with coding. Like, I'm pretty sure. It's a nerd answer. It's not like a cool answer, but I'm pretty sure when you do like star
That's fine.
and then
Yeah,
enter a
it
command,
is to
it adjusts
correct
it.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
If it's nerdy, as long as it's the correct answer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Plus, we're nerdy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
bro.
nerdy guys.
Honestly, a lot of guys here are like low-key nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braylon's low-key nerdy.
Everyone is, basically.
We're low-key nerdy. Yeah.
For sure.
Everyone not nerdy?
Who's not nerdy?
Gentry.
That's true.
Yeah, Gentry, yeah.
would be the one.
Yeah, Gentry's
Leech.
not that much nerdy. Yeah, Leech isn't nerdy.
Lens.
I would say
Lens is kinda nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lens is kind of nerdy.
Nerd culture's cool, man.
It is.
100%. That's
Yeah.
like the cool.
Let's
they
watch
make-
anime later.
Nah, we're good, bro.
Well,
a little too nerdy for me. Like, hey, not down for it.
I'm the only Elden Lord in the room, so
No big deal.
no big deal. I'm just
Yo.
trying to say.
And my cast was 17, bro. I tried to get you to join
Yeah,
my line.
I don't
so
play.
I'm
I don't
back.
play phone games, bro.
Hey man, that's why I was back in the crib doing naughtying, you know?
Yeah,
And
that's
I was
fair.
addicted at this point. Hey yo, speaking of just like weirdos,
Addicted.
sus.
Yeah.
You
You had an experience.
you said by the way, without photo evidence, I don't believe this one bit now. But you said you had an experience yesterday.
Yeah, I had a really weird experience leaving work, and it was kind of crazy. Like, I got in my car normal, started driving, and I saw like a 20 flapping on my windshield, and I'm like, hold up. So I pull over to this low-key spot, like not even a mile from where I was parked, and like it was like it had like a little bit of tall grass, so I was hidden. So I walked around, started checking like, you know, my car, seeing if somebody just hit it and left a 20, because like who leaves a 20? And then what ends up happening is I see like this little like stripe of powder, of like white powder, like on my car, like this little stripe, like it's like the length of my finger.
Yeah,
I can't listen. I didn't want to test it. I didn't want to test it, but from my experience, it kind of was that.
Where was the stripe?
It was like right by my car door.
Like someone like took like a chalk or something.
Yeah,
like that?
like chalk, but it wasn't chalk. You feel me? And so I was like, at first I was like, okay, this is really. That's what made me really question what it was. At first I thought it was just somebody bumped into me and, you know, felt bad, and this was their way of feeling good about it, was leaving $20. But again, I saw no damage on my car whatsoever, so just that one white stripe. So, you know, we work in the Lady Jane's building, and I did something. I used my white privilege, and I called the police.
what?
And I called the police and just said, hey, look, I want to report this suspicious activity, because I don't know if any Lady Jane's employees parked there, and this is right by the building, so maybe
this was
somebody
from
thought.
here?
Yes.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh.
And
They
so
happened at Gentry too, though, if I'm not mistaken.
From that lot,
Trader G.
That lot over there.
yeah, that lot.
Do you think
Oh,
Dirty
across the
Mike and the
street.
boys was marking their spot?
Yeah, you think they left the soup kitchen in your car?
Listen,
We will have sex in
Dirty
your
Mike
car.
and the boys.
listen, I don't know what it was, but, you know, it's just when it comes to women's safety, I don't play, so I just, you know, pass along the information, and, you know, hopefully it wasn't none. But if they're trying to abduct me, you know,
Yeah,
that's a disappointing statement.
All the Lady Jane's girls get their.
Don't say where they park.
They don't park
They
in
don't
the
park
same
there.
lot as
Yeah,
us.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll leave it as that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
because I've seen that Lady Jane's lot, and it's high roller shit.
Yeah. Well-
But that lot is pretty
Yeah.
sketchy. It's a gravel
Listen.
lot. It's got like a wooden fence around it. Like, if you're gonna get abducted from somewhere in
Yeah.
Birmingham, it's that parking
Yeah.
lot for sure.
And you know, I really honestly wasn't thinking anything of it until I got to the group chat with my girls, and they were all saying like, oh, is that 20 laced with fentanyl, like throw it away, like all sorts of wild stuff. And it just reminds me of how like sad it is, like that, like girls got to think like that.
Yeah.
because I put in my guy group chat, and they're like, and they're like,
free 20?
yeah, they're like, they're like bet, they're
yeah,
bet
that's
free
the guy
20, and
reaction
they're like, imagine you were just trying to be nice, and someone reported you for trafficking.
For real, you're just like, oh, this guy.
Yeah.
I think this guy can use a 20 today.
Yeah. I mean, they see what I drive. Maybe that's fair.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
I mean,
but
that's
it's
pretty
weird.
wild. I thought you were talking about leaving Target, not
No.
leaving that lot.
Hey, no, I like my other job being out there.
Sorry.
Pushing carts and
Pushing
breaking
carts
hearts.
and breaking hearts.
Yeah, you can leave it at that.
All right.
Yeah, you can leave it at that.
So yeah, somebody saw that neck on stream yesterday.
Hey, look.
They're trying to
What
scoop
that
you
neck
up.
do? What?
They marked that car immediately. They marked that car immediately.
They saw how the mirrors were positioned. And be like, yeah, that's the one and only neck. But no, that's wild though. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, that lot sketchball lot. I'm about to like
What?
Walk me to
You
my
gotta
car.
circle around, the block.
I got like
check for apps.
I got like stickers. I got like stickers on my car, so like if you looked at the stickers on my car, you could probably be like, yeah, that's a dude's car. Like you're not gonna be like, look at the stickers and be like, oh, it's a girl's
It's a
car.
woman's car.
I might have to scrape the stickers off.
Yeah.
It's a
Put some
soccer
different
mom
stickers on there.
car.
I'm trying to get Friday. I need a 20. Like
Yeah,
I can use a 20.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Use that 20 spot.
For sure.
That's gas, baby.
Yeah, for real.
Could have been someone in the chat to leave you 20 after the abuse you took yesterday.
Yeah, honestly.
Felt bad for
That
that.
is true.
Honestly, yes. Yesterday I was a victim. I was a victim. I can't say that.
Young
I
sus.
can't confirm.
You did get abused. That was
But that was
pretty
great.
good.
I was a fan of it.
That was good stuff.
Freak. Nah, man. To be honest, I don't think anyone's trying to abduct you.
Yeah.
Who wants that?
I don't think they are either, but maybe they thought it was a Lady Jane's
Yeah.
car, because we do get out like around the time that they do. You know what I
Does
mean?
your
So,
car give
ma-
off feminine vibes?
honest?
Probably.
No, it doesn't.
It
I don't got
just
no
sucks.
stickers. It's just a red car with no stickers.
Hey, yo, he said the stickers give
Yeah.
off feminine vibes.
Hey, that's fair.
Listen, I don't
That's
think
kind
so.
of fair.
But
Couple tramp stamps in the car.
what else we got here? You got
I say the only reason I would abduct young sus is to stick them in my front yard to scare people away. That if I was trying to capture a male giraffe, like mating season or something.
It's like the
Maybe if I
Hangover
wanna
Part
trim my
3
trees.
when he like drives and he's got the giraffe in his back of the car and then he gets its head decapitated because he's driving with it.
yeah. Only reason I'd abduct sus is like if I need to trim some really tall bushes, I can just like hold them up there. He'll take care of them for me.
I'm just gnawing at it. I'm not even using the tool. I'm just gnawing
Yeah,
at it.
no.
It's just drooling on the leaf,
Yeah,
not even biting it.
Or if I need I need someone to clean like cobwebs off my ceiling, something like that.
That's my go-to. And in high school, any projector,
There you
I'm
go.
your man.
You're the man.
I'm your man.
By the
So
way,
you're that kid.
you
Yeah. I am that kid.
I was walking. I was walking, back to the office to finish our clips. And Sus is going along with me. I got like the mirror door. Was it a window or a wall? It's a wall, right?
Wall, yeah.
The glass walls, whatever. And so I caught Sus checking himself in the reflection, looking at his neck. He was like, he's like, I didn't do myself any service with the deep V.
Yeah.
But I was looking at you today while you were talking. I was like, no, I had nothing to do with deep V. That boy got a long ass neck.
It's just long regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were talking about something earlier that I didn't believe, like at all. Like I couldn't believe this is true.
We're talking about
Yeah.
doing the same thing right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Owen came in hot after that one.
Yeah.
Talking about the. Can I say it?
Wait, what?
Just say it, yeah. Right? This
Wait,
is for this segment.
No, I don't think we're thinking the same thing.
All right, I'm gonna say what I'm thinking.
All right.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Owen came in. He was pissed off. I was
yeah,
like,
oh, yeah.
I was like, Owen, shut up, bro.
That's true.
Save it for the show.
That's true.
Conor McGregor gonna be starring in Amazon Prime's new remake of Roadhouse.
Reboot. Yeah.
Roadhouse.
With
Alongside Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
I really like Jake Gyllenhaal,
Me
and
too.
Roadhouse is a pretty
You
good
kind of
movie.
look like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll take that as a compliment.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway,
Bless you.
that was
Thank
just
you.
like what when I saw that. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it because I instantly thought like, all right, he's not going to be fighting anytime soon. Which guy is he going to play? Because he's
You're acting like
probably
Karen.
there's no way he's a good actor.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no way. He's probably going to be the bad guy in it. So it's going to be a bad movie.
I don't know. I feel
What do
like.
you mean?
How do you know he's going to be a bad actor?
Yeah,
He's a
like-
good actor when he's up
What
on
parts
stage.
of Conor McGregor?
He's a showman. Like the guy puts on a show
Yeah,
for
he
people.
did, and he's like, yeah, shut your mouth. When is he gonna do that?
That
And
was
he's-
pretty good.
Is
Shut
he
your
gonna
mouth.
say that stuff? Like, what's he gonna?
I think
He's gonna be the exact same
he's going to
person.
be the evil
Right,
rich guy
that's exactly what
that
he's gonna
lives
be.
across the river.
So he's gonna be yelling across.
Literally being
He'll be
himself.
like,
Yeah,
playing
he's
himself.
just going to be rich.
shut your mouth, Jake Gyllenhaal. You won't do shit.
Oh boy, this
You
ball.
won't do shit.
You think you can knock me out?
Bad.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck? Yeah, I guess he's playing an original character too. He's not playing himself, so he's actually gonna be like acting.
He's gonna
this
be
one.
he's gonna be the guy that lives across the. Have you seen Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that lives across the
Yeah, the
river.
rich guy.
You know, whenever Patrick Swayze's doing his Tai Chi, he's out there looking
Yeah,
at him.
so we're gonna see an MMA fight between Gyllenhaal and McGregor.
Yeah.
And Gyllenhaal's gonna kick his ass probably.
Yeah.
At some point.
At some point,
That's
yeah.
gonna be the annoying part is watching Jake Gyllenhaal kick Conor McGregor's ass.
I mean,
He's probably getting MMA training.
Chris
right
Pratt whooped Cowboy's ass in that new show.
Now. It's true.
yeah, that's true. But Chris Pratt, I feel like he's like at least a couple weight classes above Cowboy, at least.
Yeah,
Okay, but
that's fair.
Gyllenhaal,
Yeah,
like,
it's-
I feel like him and Conor are like around the same
It's
size.
That was just
He's a
frustrating.
whiskey.
I don't
he
know
said he's
why.
gonna be a
Why do you have
whiskey
to
merchant.
remake that movie in the first place?
He gets so mad at remakes.
Because it doesn't. It's just like why?
It is kind. It is
It's
kind of
especially
whack.
for a movie like Roadhouse.
Remakes are pretty whack.
Remake
whack.
the bad movies. You know.
Yeah.
Movies that sucked. You can remake those and
Well,
make them better. You know.
Like The
Hold
Last
on.
Jedi.
I mean, I wouldn't say like go down that level, but like I'm talking like movies like Dune. Dune, I thought was a great example
Oh, yeah.
that they remade recently, and it was fantastic. The original, you know, it was
Zendaya.
alright, but like the remake was fantastic. There's no way it's gonna be better this remake anyway.
That's fair.
What remake
It's
I
not
missed?
going to be better.
What remake were you talking about, Sus?
Dune.
Or
Dune,
Nips?
did you see that?
Dune? I didn't watch it, no.
Oh
Dune
man,
was really
The
good.
only time I
Great
get mad at
movie.
remakes is when it's like too soon for a remake. You know what I'm saying? Like when the movie just came out like 12 years ago. Like the Spider-Man stuff, it was kind of annoying at first. Like when they did it with Andrew Garfield, it was like, dog. Like Toby killed it first of all.
But like, what
There was
other
no need to
movies are they
remake that.
remaking?
Toby didn't kill
like
it.
that.
Toby definitely killed it.
Spider-Man 3 is a terrible movie.
Spider-Man 3 is terrible, but the first two,
The first one's
are
good.
good.
The second one's third one's awful.
third one's god awful.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was crazy what they did to that. He's dancing and shit. Like, yeah, like this is turned like a musical.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
popping
like,
his
Right,
collar.
What are we
right.
doing? Like,
That was
What? That's
weird.
so far away from everything that it built up to.
Yeah.
Like it was wild.
Even
But
just his
Eazy, like,
acting
you
on
know-
his faces are bad.
Give me another example of a movie that was remade within 12 years, like that quick of a
The
turnaround.
Grinch. They remade The Grinch a
was
couple
that-
times too.
That's-
Your answer doesn't count.
I'm talking like a classic movie or something like that. So a movie that was really good that they're like, you know what, we're gonna remake
So
this.
that's the one thing that you said too is like remake the bad ones. Why would you if it didn't do well? Like why would you think it's going to do well a second time?
There's not going to
There's
get better.
there's no
They're
reason to
remaking The
remake a bad movie.
Godfather.
It was a bad movie.
They're remaking The Godfather. They're remaking
The Godfather?
Princess and the Bride. Yeah, they're remaking
Princess
all
Bride?
this. Princess Bride. Well, yeah, they're remaking
Damn.
that too. It's like, why?
Princess Bride's a classic.
That's like member berries. Like if you watch, do you watch South Park?
Yeah. I know exactly what
It's
you're
the
talking about.
member berries. Yeah.
Member?
Remember Chewbacca?
Yeah.
Remember Ronald Reagan? Like, it's like that's what they do. They're pulling on the heartstrings. Like, oh shit, Roadhouse. Yeah, let's go watch Roadhouse.
Yeah, it was a great
and that's-
80s movie. Let's remake it. That's
exactly
not
it.
the idea you should
Remember?
have.
I remember. You remember Chewbacca? Remember Millennium Falcon? When they
I
start
love that
getting
South
real
Park episode,
backwards.
yeah.
Dude. Remember when marriage was between a man and a woman? They're like, what?
Hey yo, Smitty,
What?
where can no one ever remake the food because it's so damn good?
No one can ever remake the food at Big Boy because it's a classic. It's a Michigan staple. It is an institution. And ciabattas are back. Look at that. They got the sunrise ham and cheddar, the chicken cordon bleu, and the chicken club with the honey mustard and the bacon, baby. If you want to keep it light, you can go with their Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salads. And don't forget to cool off with a nice hand dip, cookies and cream, or strawberry shake. And that cookies and cream shake is a hitter. Let me tell you, that boy's fire. You heard it here first, folks. Summer just got better at Big Boy. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
Fellas, let's be honest. We like things to be easy. We like simple stuff, like sports 7 days a week. We like things uncomplicated, like Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week, walk in anytime. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Life is full of hard choices. We're here to make one of life's biggest decisions as simple as possible. My name is Christina Gennari, and for over 20 years, I've helped hundreds of families buy and sell homes. We cover all of Metro Detroit and more, from large luxury homes to starter homes. We will work hard to make sure that you get the home of your dreams. So if you're in the market today or even thinking about buying or selling in the future, make the obvious choice. Christina Gennari, the obvious choice in real estate. Visit us at soldchristina.com today.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, join my man Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth. And give us a shout out to Cheese Nips real quick. Shout out to Cheese Nips. Always doing his due diligence, his job. We love him. He
Casper
takes
the
his job
friendly nip.
super serious. Casper the friendly nip. Go ahead, get a shout out to the screen on. Give Cheese Nips some screen time real quick, Sus. Go ahead, give it to him. Switch over to his camera.
Put his camera on the screen.
Sus, man.
There he is.
There he is.
Looking good.
Good old Cheese Nips.
Yeah.
So always gotta leave for song. Always.
I was so confused. Not gonna lie.
That golf was me. It's got busted me.
Trying to get the last Pringles.
Trying to get the last crumb out of the little Pringles.
Hey, bro. Chill, man.
That was awesome.
I didn't eat breakfast.
What'd you say?
I said I didn't eat breakfast.
Start crying. Man, I want to talk some UFC. That's why I was really hoping Cheesy would stick around. We got some comments in the chat. I want to talk about the Jamal Hill fight coming up. As you guys know, Jamal Hill, Speakeasy vet, been on the show a couple times. That's my guy. He's training out in Grand Rapids, Michigan. He's headlining this week, man. I'm super proud of him. Main event. But we're going to stall some time with a bigger topic. I got a conspiracy. I got a couple of conspiracies I want to lay out on the show today, but this one mainly. Now I want to know, Sauce, you can join this one too. Are the Detroit Pistons up to something? No, but right now, as of now, they hold 19 players on their roster.
Okay.
As you guys know, well, if you didn't know, basketball teams, NBA teams can only go into this season with 15 players.
If you don't know, now you know.
Jigga.
I think that includes the two-way guys, right?
The 17 right now?
The 19.
Or the 19? I'm not. All I know is they have 19 guys under contract right now, and then you head into the season with 15. I think two-way guys. Yeah, 15 includes the two-way guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because essentially what you need is 5 starters, 5 backups, and 2 or 3 rotation pieces.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Sus. Your mic's mute. I apologize. I don't apologize.
You don't apologize for my shortcomings. Nah, that is correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
as we know, the New York Knicks are in hot pursuit of one Donovan Mitchell. KD is in the market. These are 2 big trades that teams may need a third team to participate in.
Yes.
Maybe one with a little extra salary cap. And the Detroit Pistons have that. 19 players, what the hell? 4 of those guys are going to have to go. Mm-hmm. Well, I think they're up to something, man. I think they're going to be part of a bigger picture here. I think more specifically, maybe even New York, just because of the relationship Troy's obviously showed with them already with the trade between Kemba Walker, which by the way he's still on the team.
Yep.
Not cut, not bought out
yet.
He's still currently a Detroit Piston, but the Kemba Walker trade was separate in itself, and then you added on the trade for Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks. I'm curious, man. I'm curious. Troy, you know how he is, man. He gets his hands in everything. And I saw a trade go down. We saw a trade go down a couple years ago where the Cavaliers were the benefit of just landing Jared Allen just cause. You know what I'm saying? But Troy's that type of GM where he makes something slide like that. What do you think? Am I onto something? Is there a conspiracy in there? You think Troy's gonna put his hands in a 3-team trade?
I mean, I think he's definitely holding out to see what's going to happen. You have cuttable pieces on the roster with guys like Kevin Knox and other stuff like that. You do have the two-way guys, so I don't know exactly how they fall into that 19 players.
It includes them.
Includes them
Yes.
with the 15?
Yeah.
You can only have 15 plus two-way guys?
Well, the 15 includes the two-way guys.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we need to cut 4 players is what you're saying?
Yes.
We cut it down to 4
we
players.
down to 15 guys.
So you got to
heading
think
into the
what Kemba Walker is going to be out of here
Maybe.
for sure. Kemba Walker's he's not going to take a shot in a Pistons uniform. You have
Why you say that?
because he doesn't want to. He's not going to play for us.
You just get off the phone with him or something?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
So he's not going to play on this team. He's going to be one of the guys that gets cut or bought out. You have Kevin Knox, who they brought on, who is another cut candidate. And there are pieces that they can move, that they can package and maybe, like you said, fill some spots in a 3-team deal. I don't think... Why didn't you just moan when I said package?
I didn't moan.
I said package.
No, you did, bro.
I said package. He goes, So you have...
Context the girls.
I don't know if Kevin Durant's getting moved. They're saying they're going to keep him. I don't know if there's a team willing to make a move on him like that. Donovan Mitchell is definitely going to get moved. I don't see him playing in Utah at all next year. So we're going to have to see. This is the NBA dead time, so there hasn't been much talk about what's going on. But Troy Weaver definitely has something, under his cape. He has something that he's holding from the public because he's a very reserved guy, and it seems like so far this offseason, everything has been going the way he wants it to go. Like, I feel like he's just sitting back like, yes, we'll take Jaden Ivey at 5. Yes, we'll trade up and get Jalen Duren as well.
Jimmy Grant for peanuts?
Yes. Maybe I'll sign someone like Alec Burks and Nerlens Noel to bring in veteran presence in this lineup. And oh, would you look at that? Big pieces still on the move, you say? Well, I have some salary cap. I have some players.
Would you like some?
Maybe you'd like to talk to me to throw me or, I don't know, maybe a shooting guard. Maybe a small forward, maybe a power forward. We need a stretch big. Do you have any of those lying around? But I do think that, like I said, he's definitely going to get his hands in this. He's going to get those grabbers out there. Because this is something that seems like a Troy Weaver plot.
Yeah.
Like, he wouldn't just have this kind of stockpile of players for no reason.
100%.
Yeah. Especially that he kept signing guys.
And they're guys that you could actually put in rotation and play too.
Yes.
Kevin Knox probably the exclusion, but we saw Rodney McGruder step up times. Yeah. For sure, definitely still young. Yeah, he might get some PT, I don't know. But yeah, Kevin Knox still guy. Maybe you see him play. Rodney McGruder, we see him coming to Pistons, knock down some shots for us. Sus, you're a basketball guy. Yeah. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I looked it up too. It's we can get up to 17 if we have two-way players.
Okay.
So it's 15 like actual NBA roster players, and then beyond that, two ways. So my thoughts with the Pistons are exactly that: is that Troy Weaver is holding out for something. It was the Kevin Durant trade. That's what I brought up months ago on the bottom line when I talked about the Jared Allen is the best example of that. You just got an all-star for just being for just making a trade more convenient for a team essentially. Yeah. So I think Troy Weaver is smart, and I think he's holding out for that in New York with Donovan Mitchell is the last big domino to fall, presuming that KD does not get traded right now. I still think that that's also up in the air. And I checked the Detroit Pistons salary cap sheet. Right now, we are past the 4. There's a cap 4 that I don't know people know about, but you have to spend 90% of a salary cap. Basically, this was a rule that Donald Sterling, because he used to just we're not shouting out, no shout outs. We're not shouting out.
And so, the creepiest voice.
Yeah.
So we're so after we're not shouting out Donald Sterling. Yeah. Basically, it's just a way to keep a team competitive because he would just sign a bunch of players for the minimum. So Pistons are over that. I looked at that number. We are over that. But we can still create up to $17 million in cap space, which, as you know, can lead up to a sizable contract. If you're talking New York, Evan Fournier type, contract. So we'll see what the Pistons do. But I totally trust Troy, and I'm glad you guys brought up New York for the Donovan part and for the part that Troy just clearly has executed 2 trades with New York already this offseason. So
yeah, for sure. And yeah, like you said, they stole from him already. They wanted Ivy, and we took Ivy. They might have wanted Duren. We took Duren. We went out there and we got 2 guys off of their team that were like valuable parts to their rotation. We got Nerlens Noel. We got Alec Burks, who were guys that played on that team and played well. So, Troy's been playing playing the Knicks like a fiddle over there. So I'm excited to see if he can get a little bit more of that James Dolan action, take a little bit more of that James Dolan booty.
Whoa.
And so I'm excited. I want to see what Troy Weaver does. Like you said, he has, he's got a lot of pieces that he can move around. He has a lot of different things he can do, and something's going to happen. It's just a matter of time, and it's when it happens. So you got to think the two pieces that are like cuttable to get down to that 17 with the two-way guys are Kemba Walker and Kevin Knox, because people are calling Rodney McGruder Haslam McGruder or Udonis McGruder because he's tight with Cade, and so they're all saying he's going to be here until Cade retires.
Yeah,
he's going to be like a James Jones or Udonis Haslam guy.
I ain't mad at it. I remember when they traded him actually for was it Bobo? I think he had a practice with Denver and everything. He had to come back to Detroit. Yeah. But he was cool with it. He was like, all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
He's like, I'll go back. I guess it's that way when you're like making M's and you're not really getting dubs anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Denver, I guess, was winning a little bit, but he's there for one. Not even
Catch me as
day.
Like Rodney McGruder, his role in the NBA is one of my most wanted jobs ever. Like, it's up there with like backup quarterback in the NFL.
Like, yeah.
Like things I want to do in my life.
100%.
Like, be a bench warmer in the NBA. Like, you're getting paid millions of dollars to just. You get blown out. You go in. You win a couple threes. Maybe you get a bigger contract. Do
you got a special celly planned? You know how those benches get crazy.
Yeah, I like the Nets bench.
Yeah.
When Jared Dudley and them were doing Cheese Nips is hitting in the booth.
Oh, well, you go to Cheese Nips. Do it again.
Cheese Nips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't see the footwork, but
the footwork was real.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. I don't know.
Who has it really good? This like sort of changing topics, but Malik Carr he's on the football team could be starting tight end this year, and he gets to just sit on the bench he gets to sit right next to Izzo. He's high-fiving everybody. He's at the games for free. He's that man. He's chucking up crazy shots and warm-ups and everything.
I'm trying to be like Matt Flynn. Like, you play one game, ball out, get paid $46 million, and then get your spot taken by a rookie, and you never play again.
He probably did it on purpose.
Yeah, honestly, he was like, "Damn, this Russ kid's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna start throwing ducks." But like him, like Sam Bradford made like hundreds of millions of dollars.
That was the craziest to me.
Hundreds
Sam
of
Bradford
millions of
contracts,
dollars.
like contract to the contract.
Kept getting them.
Yeah.
And only played like 10 games in his entire career.
Yeah, I pick a backup punter, not backup punter, but backup kicker, or like kicker or punter probably.
Kicker or punter, no, because you're not making as much money and you get cut if you don't perform.
Don Muhlbeck, long snapper. These are the Lions
for
like 40 years.
If you don't perform, you get cut. As
sure.
a backup quarterback, there is no stress because you have the guy in front of you, obviously.
Yeah.
Second of all, when you go in, nobody's expecting you to do anything.
And you know what's crazy too? The backup quarterback situation. The fans like low key like always kind of get back.
Love you. They're like, we want that guy.
Yeah, the stars are fucking up. They're like, put in Troy Smith.
Yeah, and like
Sean Hill.
I said, if you go in, nobody expects you to do anything, and if you do, like, you're a cult hero, like Sean Hill. You know, and you'll get a fat contract.
Gardner Minshew.
Exactly.
Perfect
yes.
example.
Yeah, Nick Foles.
Big Dick Nick.
Yeah, like, it's just crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. It's my dream job is backup quarterback.
It is
Great
crazy.
Dream. Have you seen Blue Mountain State?
Shut the
That makes me think of that. Where he wanted to stay the backup.
Yeah,
That was his goal, just to remain the backup.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the best.
Yeah.
It really is.
Literally, it's this real life story. But you know what's better than that?
What's that?
Enrolling your children at the Academy Award.
Okay.
Yeah, because Academy Award, they got a brand new dome field house. It includes a regulation basketball court, a volleyball court, soccer field, and it could also be used for 7-on-7 football. The AM and PM latchkey, they have small classroom sizes, a learning street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, and K-8 athletics. Guys, enroll your kids today at theacademyaward.net. So we'll have ways to be right back.
It took exploring 50 different formulas and hosting countless taste tests, but we believe Gypsy Vodka is the smoothest vodka on the market. Don't believe us? Ask the owners.
We're Mike and Adam Kazanowski with High Five Spirits Distillery. We're in close to about 1,200 locations throughout Michigan. We wanted to create a brand that was geared more towards freedom, love, adventure, and at the end of the day, we really wanted to tell a story that inspired other people to take risks, follow their dreams, whatever that might be.
Hey, it's Scott from the Woodward Bet Show. Hey, it's Wednesday. It's one of our favorite days. We get to talk golf with our girl Kelly. Hey, we've been red hot with our golf picks, so make sure you join us at 4:30 over at the Woodward Bets YouTube page. You guys also got to make sure you get over to that app store and download oddstrader.com. Listen, it's got live scoring, play-by-play updates, and it's the best place to check all the odds at the sports books right in the palm of your hand. But hey, let's get some fun coupons. We need to get us some money. So listen, my favorite bet here today is the Marlins. And our boy, Sandy, don't call me Sally Alacanatera. Listen, that's how we do it. Woodward Bets, oddstrader.com. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy. Join my man, Spin More Racks.
What up, though?
We got Young Sus in the TD booth and Cheese Nips in the audio booth. No bets today, man. We get no music. What if I want to come in with the Hot 16, fam?
Spatty Maxter? What the hell are they talking about?
Oh, a couple names, man. You and Maddie.
Oh.
What is this?
Yeah,
Like
that was really smart by Sam
this
Flannel.
90s, like
Many.
Sadie. Sadie was my favorite one.
Magster. Maddie Spatty. Matter Spatty.
Sadie. Minnie.
What about Splatty?
Splatty?
Nah.
Yeah.
Where's that L coming from?
I don't know. He's throw it in there. Just throw it in there.
So let me take this L.
Yeah.
Eat.
Spend Mo Mill. Spend Mad Mill. Spend Mad Mill.
Spin Maddie. Because you like Spin Mo.
Yeah. No, let's not worry about that.
It'd be Gucci on that, man. And I want to talk some. We saw it in the comment section. Yo, shout out to like our listeners, man, because I'm truly happy we have like people who listen. Or I'm sorry, that watch MMA a little bit because like we like it. It's honestly it's up there, man. I'd probably say it's maybe like at least my second favorite sport.
Yeah.
It's grown on me like that much.
For sure.
Where's it for you actually?
Third, probably.
Third. What's 1 and 2?
Basketball, football.
Yeah. Where's it for you, Owen? Young Nips.
Wait, what was the question?
Where's MMA in your favorite sports?
Say it one more time.
MMA, like where's that in like your list of favorite
like
sports?
watch. You were talking about watching, just watching. Dude, it's up there.
Eating. We're talking about eating it.
Yeah.
Eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, eating MMA. How you feel about it?
Yeah.
What do you mean eating MMA?
Yes, I mean watching, man.
Oh, I was like, what? Dude, you have me. I was like,
What
what
were
the
you
hell?
doing?
I was responding to Noah in the chat.
Oh.
We're going back and forth to them. But anyway, I would put it second behind football.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at.
That's
for me
where I
too.
would put it, honestly. It's so exciting. And, you know, it only comes around every, like, month, you know? Like, those great cards and the atmosphere. Like, you can't really beat that, you know?
Yeah, live MMA event was pretty nuts. Like
That's
live
on
UFC
my
event.
bucket list. I want to go.
Dude,
Yeah.
so fire.
You never been?
No, I've never been. I want to go so
Yeah, I don't know
bad.
why they're sleeping on Detroit.
I don't
They
know.
should. They got to come back here.
I was here when they were. That's when Francis Ngannou knocked the shit out of.
Yeah, I was too young
Alistair
for that.
Yeah,
Like, I was...
punched his soul into the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
That was wild. But nonetheless, my guy Jamal Hill, Speakeasy vet. We gotta get him on this show too. Heavyweights. Main event this weekend against Thiago Santos. And I saw a couple comments in the chat. Some guys were wondering, curious about what's going on with that one. I got my guy Jamal Hill, and I could be totally biased in that, but like he's got hands, man. Like and the way I watch him too, it reminds me a little bit. I'm not saying style wise, but there's certain guys in there and they're like just scrappers, like they're just gamers, and there's for some reason they just always land the punch right on the button. It's not extreme power to where they're just knocking the shit out of people and they're flying across the ring or anything like that. But Jamal Hill's like that type of dude. So he's got that length. I feel like I was joking around with him a little bit back in the day. How like I feel like he low key go to middleweight because I'd love to watch him and Eazy. I think him and Eazy would be like a dog ass fight. But he's fighting Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos main event 5-rounder.
I got Hill as well. That's my pick.
Yeah.
I feel like decision. I just like I don't know.
Santos is old as hell too. He's almost 40 years old. You know, Jamal Hill's got like a 3-inch reach advantage on him. He's 7 years younger than him. Like,
yeah,
I think Jamal Hill's gonna win too. I do think Thiago Santos. He's been through a lot.
Does he finish
seen a
him?
lot.
You think, or
I think he finishes him.
Okay,
that's
I could
where
see
I'm
that.
at
I
too.
could see
I
that.
see
Yeah.
finish.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say finish him in the third.
Yeah.
Third. Okay.
I don't think Jamal's had too many decisions. Like a lot of his fights are finishes. Yeah. And you saw obviously what he did last time to Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, that was
I've never seen that in my life. He literally just turned a button off.
Yeah.
In his body. It was like, yeah.
Go to sleep.
Literally.
Go
But
to sleep.
I'm not sleeping on Santos though. Dude's a dog. He's got the
No,
hammer.
yeah, I mean, Santos, like I said, he's been around for a while. You know, the guy has made some great fights. He's beat some good fighters. He was, you know, at one point he was a pretty highly ranked contender. So
some people said he won the fight against John Jones.
Yeah.
The championship.
Yeah, it's one of the times we've seen.
Do you think so?
No.
Easy?
Did I think so
Yeah.
at the time? No.
I don't think so.
But it is one of the times we've seen, you know, Bones pushed like that. It's like
Look human.
the Santos fight. It's like the
And
Gustafsson fight. Those are
Gustafsson,
probably
yeah.
like the only two fights that you can say. Maybe one of the DC fights, but not even that really. Is
I
like
guess.
he was pushed.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually like there's a guy in there fighting. He wasn't dominating this guy. So
Right.
Yeah.
you know he has the stuff. He's obviously still in the UFC at 38 years old for a reason. So. It's going to be a tough fight for sure. It's not like an easy fight. Like this guy is still he's a good scrapper. He's a good fighter. He's great. He's a great athlete. So I expect to see a good fight, but I do expect to see Jamal Hill come out on top.
Yeah, it's not that I think, and to the John Jones Santos thing, it's not that I think Santos won, but I do think had he not injured his leg, that knee injury, I think he tore his ACL and MCL on both legs in the same fight.
But you could always say, what if, you know?
No, 100%. But I'm saying, like, had he not, maybe he could have won the fight.
Oh,
He
my girl
definitely had his
Ariane
moments.
Lipinski fights on this card.
Oh, dude, she's a dime.
She is so fine.
She is a dime.
Who's the best looking?
Ariane Lipinski for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is she your favorite, Owen? Young Nips?
We're talking about like just looks.
she's the best looking one.
Yeah, she's
Alexa
okay.
Grasso is pretty hot too.
I feel bad because I want to respect them as athletes and fighters. But like,
I respect her as a fighter, but she can choke me out anytime. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Dude, Rose with hair.
Rose with hair, yeah.
Rose with hair,
She's getting
baddie.
slept. You know, she gets slept on. You know?
100%. Damn, right when we go to the UFC website, Jamal's on the front page.
Yeah, his face.
That's
Okay. That's what's up, man. We definitely got to get him on after this win then for sure. Hopefully don't big time me. I don't know. Vera versus
Yeah,
Cruz
she's
after
a good
that.
match, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
August 13th. Do you see that?
yeah,
What is it?
Cheeto Vera versus Dominic Cruz, August 13th.
yeah.
Interesting.
That's wild.
Huh.
I'm hyped for that one. But no, I got my guy Jamal Hill. I just think he's just more clean. You know what I'm saying? He's a precise puncher. He's obviously got a little bit of power, and he just knocks dudes out is what he does. Santos got the hammer tattooed on his chest for a reason, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like, he's a
brings
dog.
the pain, man brings the pain. Like I said, like he's been in there with the best of the best. He's held his own. He's even, like you said, some might say he outfought John Jones. Some might say he should have won that. So it is it's tough. Like this guy, yeah, he's not what he was back then anymore. Obviously, like I said, the guy's 38 years old now, but it's still he's a battle-tested, proven guy that was getting title shots. Like you can't sneeze at that. And so, but I don't expect Jamal Hill to. I expect him to take this with the utmost, utmost confidence and utmost respect for what Thiago Santos is, for what he was, and for what he still is as a fighter and as an athlete. So I expect him to go out there, not take any chances, not do anything too crazy, act like he's the tough guy, like he should win this fight. He's going to go in there and play his game, fight his fight, be who he is, and I do think he'll come out on top eventually.
Shout out to Jamal Hill, Touch Him Up University.
Who do you think for this? It's still in the future. September 3rd.
What's your favorite color?
No, I was gonna say Gane versus
Speaking of which,
Tavai.
Ariane Lipinski just started a live video.
Oh,
She must have heard me.
You said what though? Cheese Nips?
I said Gane versus how do I say his name?
Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Tai Tuivasa.
Who you got in that one?
Cyril Gane.
Cyril
You got
Gane.
Gane?
Yeah.
He's just
That's
too
a-
skilled.
Yeah. It's a
Too
big
skilled.
step up for Tuivasa.
Yeah.
man.
What if he does it though? What if he just sleeps him?
I mean, it's a heavyweight division for you though. That happens.
Anything can anybody can
Literally.
get knocked out of heavyweight. So,
Wouldn't
but
be surprised.
Cyril Gane, he doesn't fight like a heavyweight. Like he is a very skilled
Yeah,
heavyweight
he is.
fighter.
He
So,
is.
I just think he is.
He's just got more tools to beat him. He's got more tools in the bag.
That's what I was like. I thought Cyril Gane was close to beating Francis. When they
In the fight
before
or
the,
before?
No, before
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
I was about to say,
yeah.
before the fight started.
Okay, good.
I was like, this is a good matchup because Francis is obviously Francis. He punches like you get hit by a car.
We never seen him
But-
wrestle like that either.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
Francis-
that
saying.
was
You
wild.
see
That out
him
of
throwing
nowhere.
head kicks. He's wrestling.
Hit the
He's
leg
slamming.
sweep.
Yeah, he's doing. I was like, Jesus
That was-
Christ! This is scary.
That was
Scary.
prime.
On
That's
planet
prime
Earth
with
without
Francis
a
and
doubt.
Gane right there.
Yeah, that was his
That
best
was
fight by
insane.
far. Best fight by far.
Yeah, and it's crazy too because some people would call it boring, but like if you're a true like MMA fan, you watch this guy's career.
Yeah.
You were like, holy shit.
Yeah, it was frightening. Like me and Mustache were watching it. And we were like, bro, like this is scary. Like this guy, if this guy's doing this, I don't see anybody beating him for a long time.
100%, bro.
Yeah,
100%.
If he signs a contract or whatever, if he retires,
Dana's gonna sign him 100%.
We'll see.
I hope so. We'll see.
Like, I mean, it's up to Francis because I guarantee Dana will give
obviously.
him the bag.
Yeah,
because he's such a draw.
This is what he has on the line, though. Is, you know, we spoke with Ariel, first episode ever. Shout out, Studio
out.
B.
First episode
we got to get him back
ever.
on the show, but nonetheless, so he has that Tyson Fury fight. You know, just dangling there if he goes throughout without signing a contract, and he's gonna make more money in that fight.
Oh yeah,
probably than he has his UFC career.
For sure. Yeah. He'll also get his ass whooped.
For 100%, get his ass whooped. 100%. I would hope that's at least kickboxing. I hate that shit.
No, not a chance.
Yeah.
No boxer would ever do that.
Maybe Tyson's a dog.
No, not a chance.
I could see.
It's like so many. I hated when people did that when they were like, "Oh yeah, Floyd should step in the octagon with Conor." I was like, you fucking idiot! Like, Conor would absolutely dog walk Floyd in the octagon. Like it's not even. He wouldn't even put himself near that. But
no question, man. I do want to let me plug real quick. Just the card one more time. Vicente Luque fighting Jeff Neal on the card as well. Vicente Luque, I thought was going to contend for a title at one point in his career, and then obviously. Never forget the name, Bilal Muhammad. Yeah. As boring as it was, brilliant strategy there.
Brilliant strategy, yeah. It's definitely, you know, Vicente's coming off a loss. He's still, I don't want to say in his prime because he's not. He's obviously an older guy.
A little bit past it.
He's been in the league for a while. So.
Vicente?
Yeah.
I think he's fairly young, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, but he's been in the league for a while. You know,
I think he's going to win as well.
I think he's going to win, yeah.
Oh, for sure, this one, yeah.
But
I
don't know if he'll ever get back to what he was.
Probably not.
Vicente, you talking about Jeff Neal or Vicente Luque?
Vicente Luque.
Dude, I don't think he's that old, is he? Am I tripping? Someone hit the Google machine. Because he was like a up-and-comer, and then he just had the whole... Dude, remember he tapped out Tyron.
He's 30.
He's 30?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that old.
So he's a little bit
young.
A little bit past his prime, but...
Hey, past MMA years, that's like...
No, like physical prime. Yeah. Physical prime's like 27.
Unless you're Teixeira.
Yeah, unless you're Glover Teixeira. Yeah,
you get that old man streak, but you know it's because you build yourself up to that point, man. With Alta Equipment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because our friends at Alta Equipment know when it comes to getting your job completed on budget and on schedule, uptime matters.
Yes. Uptime.
Uptime. That's why Alta Equipment is partnered with the biggest names in construction with the most diverse rental fleet in Michigan. There's nothing your project can throw you that Alta can't handle. Give them a call today at 844-GO-TO-ALTA today. Alta Equipment, where
uptime
matters.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
When you need apparel, there's only one place to go. Big Frog in Novi. With no setup fees, no artwork fees, no minimum, and a 24-hour turnaround, you can have your whole team outfitted in no time. Embroidery, direct-to-garment, vinyl, and screen printing, Big Frog has it all in all the styles you want. So whether it's a sports team, fundraiser, school event, or corporate needs, Big Frog is your one-stop destination. Visit bigfrog.com/Novi or call 844-4-BIG-FROG.
What's going on, everybody? It is Spencer, and as you know, we broadcast this show live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Right now, for just $0 down and $10 a month, you can get your Planet Fitness membership no matter where you are. Excuse me. There's a Planet Fitness nearby. You're driving down Woodward, you'll see a couple of them on your way to the studio. You can join in club or online at planetfitness.com. And remember, until August 31st, high school students get to work out for free. So go check them out. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joined by man Spin Moretz.
What up, though?
Young Sus in the T booth. We got Cheese Imps in the ones and twos in the audio booth. Nice little bed. You want to drop a 16 for us, Spin?
16 on this?
A little hot 16?
This sounds like
somewhere. Country beat.
Is this
It's
country?
like early 2000s.
Yeah, I was gonna say
early
this is like,
2000s. Like,
it's
you
like
know, like
Hinder or like
it's like the
Creed or
climax of the
something, yeah.
movie
I
in the
can
early
do a country,
2000s,
no?
and you know they're like
Yeah,
just broke up or something like that. They're going through trouble.
Yeah.
you know, something like that.
he's like standing in the
yeah,
rain.
yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It was.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Cannot sleep.
Cannot drink tonight.
Where are you?
Back to the show, guys. We got to talk some Detroit Lions with you. We know that's what the people love. We got the helmet, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of the desk here for a
It's
reason.
Lions season, man.
It is Lions
Down
season.
the field.
But
A Lions team that will not yield.
and when the blue and
Silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah.
Go on, win
The
the game.
yeah, I know that part.
I don't either.
With honor, you will keep your faith. Down the field again.
A Lions victory. Go Lions! That shit is so whack, dude.
Yeah, we don't hear it much though.
bro.
You know?
So
Because
whack.
every time you hear that, that means we scored.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's a
still
blowout already, and we're down like 45-7 now.
Cheese Nips, you were 12, all right, when we were winning games. I want to hear it.
What?
How old were you in 2013?
2013?
He was crying about finding Nemo in 2013.
Yeah, he's
No,
crying.
I wasn't. My grandpa had season tickets. I was going to all the games. I went to Calvin's last game at Ford Field. That year was when we had season tickets. We had season tickets. That was our last year.
Richie Rich over here.
So how old were you in 2013?
13? How old was I?
I thought those Pringles tasted weird. They're probably gold-dusted caviar Pringles.
I asked him, I was like, you rich or poor? That's good. Because you went to, you live in like a richer area. But you
Canton,
always,
Michigan is not like, it's like middle. It's like,
Richer
it's
than
not
where I
poor,
live.
it's not
What's
rich.
Where'd you go to high school?
Plymouth.
That's rich. He's rich.
Yeah,
That's
he's
not
rich.
rich. It's just
Yeah.
like middle tier.
Look at your hair, bro. You're rich.
It's true.
The only thing that made me question.
I don't know what you want me to say.
He was like, the only thing that made me question things of him not being rich. Show him your phone, Cheese Nips.
Oh, you rich.
Oh, you rich.
He's got the
Pull
iPhone
out
too.
the phone, fam.
No, it's the iPhone.
Show the camera your phone.
2020 SE. I'm not showing the camera because I'm gonna get toasted.
He's got the iPhone. He's got the iPhone 3.
But then it gets better.
It's small.
But wait, there's more. Tell them what service you got.
You got Boost Mobile.
Track phone.
Track phone.
Track phone.
Oh
I
yeah,
got
he's not
track
rich.
No, it's like
you got to
my
pay for
mom
his
doesn't
own,
want
yeah.
to pay for it, so I gotta pay for it myself. And
Okay.
yeah,
She's
you know,
like
when you're a
teaching you a
broke college
lesson.
student, just bought a
Yeah.
car.
Congratulations.
I am definitely not rich. Like my family, it's not rich either. But it's like we're not poor.
But they're well off, you know.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, but we have 2 yachts and a jet ski.
okay, we definitely don't know.
We have a helicopter that I used to land. But I used to land my helicopter on the pad at Plymouth to drop me off to school.
I lost my virginity on that same
Jeeves would make me lunch every morning.
I want to know if he has unlimited minutes or not, or if he has to wait till past 9 to
good?
call.
What's good with
I
that
have
track phone plan,
unlimited.
fam?
It's like you just pay for it for 12 months. Like it's like just unlimited for you play. I paid it in March or whatever, so it like loops back around. So it's like it's unlimited, but the service is not great many times.
By the way, you got exposed in the chat. My man Noah went and did the math. Because you were 11 when they were winning games, bro.
Dude, I grew up with them.
You were younger.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't want
okay,
to. Yeah,
but like,
I don't know how old I was
winning,
in
and then they went right back to losing.
All right,
just
let's
saying,
talk about these winners.
No, you're broke.
These wieners?
I want to hear
These
it.
wieners.
What about them, Spinny?
We were asked by the social media head, hashtag FNL, the man himself, Nick
Hashtag
Leach,
fuck Nick Leach.
asked us, what do we think our division will look like at the end of the year? What do we think the NFC North will end up being at the end of the year? And we have our predictions, Eazy and myself. We could throw those on the screen right now. Thank you, young
Thank
sus.
you.
We have,
Thank you.
for me, I'll say mine, you can say yours. I have the Vikings winning the division 11-6. I have the Packers going 10-6-1, the Lions at 7-10, and the Bears rounding up at 4-13 because they're trash. Fuck the Bears.
Nah, I mean, I'm with you, the Bears. I love how you got the tie in there.
Dude, I did it last year. It worked out for me.
Those are so hard to predict.
I
as
predicted
well.
the Lions last year at 2-14-1.
That's impressive.
And they were 3-13-1.
Yeah.
So if the Packers wouldn't have, mailed in that game at the end of the year, I would have got it.
I like Spenny's picks, though.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's my
Easy
guy.
to say yours.
Mine, I got the Packers 13-4. They were 13-4 last year. Defense jumped up big. As you see, they've spent both their first-round picks on defense. I think they got our guy, Devontae Wyatt, out of Georgia. I think he's the best pass rushing interior defensive lineman in the draft. Jordan Davis up there, too. I wasn't during yours, all right? So shut the fuck up, fam. Moving on. Oh, and you got to stop them 6'2", fam. That's a rich person laugh.
But that's not a rich person laugh, I'll say that.
Vikings 10-7.
That's a well-off laugh.
Yeah, it's a well-off laugh, man. Vikings 10-7. Nah, Zimmer was a bad coach, man. That roster's stacked.
Yes.
Madison,
They're the most complete team in the division.
100%. By the way, though, Dalvin Cook hurt in training camp today. He did do one rep after, and they just sat. And it could be like the same situation. Like we got T.J. Hawkins just chilling watching. But I got the Minnesota Vikings 10-7. I think their rosters are way too stacked. Now, obviously, they have a rookie head coach, but he comes from a tree that has been producing offensive minds like crazy. Sean McVay, a branch of that tree. They got Kyle Shanahan, another branch of that tree. My guy out in who just got the job in New York. Nonetheless, though, offensive geniuses coming off that tree. Obviously, the Bears are 4-13. I'm not a big believer in Justin Fields, man. I'm just not. I think he's still got something to develop. And I got my Detroit Lions, 9-8. 9-8. Very doable, by the way.
Well,
what was that, dude? It sounds
I was like 9-8.
Yeah.
What's up, Nips?
9-8 might be a little much.
Dude, we already went through this. You said 10 games originally, too.
No, I said 10's like possible.
Okay,
I never
well, you went down one. Keep going a little bit lower. Just gonna keep creeping it down.
I said 10 wins is possible, Owen.
No, you said it was real. You said it was.
I said I don't think it's crazy to say 10 wins. Spinny has been saying the same shit all year.
I think he said realistic.
Yeah, he said realistic.
10 wins realistic. This roster's.
We said it was probable. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll tell you what. Out of everybody in the room, I was the only one there to see mofos in action, and I'm telling you guys.
I was there.
Aiden
on the
Hudson.
sideline. What are you talking about? You're talking about
training camp.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shut your 11-year-old ass up, fam. Yeah. No, Aiden Hutchinson's a problem, bro. He's a real deal. The only reaffirmed my accusations a little bit more, but the only thing that made me a little bit nervous, I would say, in the same way I was hyped on the defensive side of the ball, is the fact that the offense is supposed to be the side that's better, and they, that 1 minute drills, they put like 52 seconds on the clock, and they obviously went to score, and Aiden, fucked that all up for us. But we're supposed to have a dog ass offensive line, but Aiden's supposed to be a dog ass player. We never know, man. I think the first couple of weeks will be a little bit of a struggle for us. Obviously, we're not going to have J-Mo. I don't know when Cephas coming back. By the way, update on that one. Not looking too serious. Dan Campbell's pretty hopeful and, confident that he'll be back soon for the season. But I don't know, man. I just it's more than the team jumping up. I have faith in the coaching, both Ben Johnson, Aaron Glenn, and then more than that, too, is the schedule. The schedule is like nothing. Like 9 wins. You could easily find 9 wins, in my opinion, on the schedule. For the Lions. Easily. Easy, baby.
So you had the Packers at 13-4. 13-4.
Yeah.
And the Vikings at 10-6.
Yes.
But the Lions with 9 wins. So they're gonna find most of those wins outside of the division. Majority of those wins outside of the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I'm not gonna hurt you for it.
What do you have to say about that? You're holding back something right now.
No, I don't think they can win 9 games with Jared Goff and this team. I don't think there are some challenges on this roster, on this schedule, and winning in the NFL on the road is very hard. And you look at some of their winnable games. A lot of them are on the road, like Carolina, like New York.
Yeah, in quotes, winnable.
And they have to play some tough teams on the road too, like Dallas, like New England. They have to come home against Tua and the Dolphins, and I don't think they're going to win that game.
At home.
Got to play the Eagles.
You said Tua, like it's like something to be afraid of. Tua
and the Dolphins, yes.
Tua? Not a
their
good
starting quarterback, yes. Tua and the Dolphins. So, I don't think that's. I don't know. You talked about the suspect quarterbacks on the other teams, and that's where you get your confidence from.
Yes.
Beating those teams, but we also have a suspect quarterback, so I think it kind of balances out.
I think the one thing I have pride in and hope in when you have a suspect quarterback, a young suspect there taking snaps, hands behind the center's ball sack, is head coaching and just coaching in general. I think I'm hopeful Ben Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen him fully in action, but I am hopeful Ben Johnson being a creative offensive mind.
Wait, backtrack. What were we talking about? The reaching behind?
Having suspect quarterbacks. Quarterbacks is suspect to give up games. I call him a young suspect.
That's a reach.
Your neck's a reach. But Jalen Hurts, suspect quarterback. You jump in then to Carson Wentz, suspect quarterback. Both those games at home, by the way.
Yeah, that it does nothing to me that you're pointing out the suspect quarterbacks we're playing against because we have one ourselves.
But I just told you, the difference in that
is coaching, and
yes.
I don't know what kind of coach Dan Campbell is yet.
You could say that, but I'm talking about Ben Johnson's offensive creativity. Well, I saw it last year where I saw opportunities where we'd win games. Like, a lot of times, you got to think, too, we haven't, this starting lineup, offensive line specifically, we haven't seen them play a single game together.
Yeah, that's true.
We haven't seen them play a single game together. Those, fourth and shorts, a lot of the situations that we went for, and was always pissed that their passing situation for Jared Goff. I'm hoping it's running back situations now with those guys healthy. And obviously health plays a big part in that, but none of us can foresee who's going to be healthy and who's not going to be healthy. So I'm obviously diving into this with our roster as being completely healthy. That offensive line, Ben Johnson's creativity. I told you guys, I don't know if I said it on the show or not, but I told you about the whatever. I don't even know what happened, actually, to be honest with you. It was just that the whole entire crowd thought it was like a handoff to what's his name. We thought Aiden was about to blow him up. Next thing you know, Amon-Ra is, scooting down 6 yards for a TD. And then Jared Goff's chasing him yes, let's go. But
I've got a hot girlfriend.
Yeah. But we saw that creativity out of Ben Johnson before he even took over the job full time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We saw Amon-Ra in the backfield. Yes. We saw Tom Kennedy throwing touchdown passes. He's had a whole full offseason to implement this offense along with Jared Goff. You know what I'm saying? 2 days in a row sitting down implementing this offense with them. And these can be some slappy takes, I guess, reading into Goff's confidence in the offense, but it's also very true. You know what I'm saying? The players are saying it as well. And I think it was Taylor Decker that I had the conversation with, and I could tell it wasn't I gotta stick up for my guy type of situation. He's no, he essentially made it sound like last year was fucking bad.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
And I do like what Ben Johnson brings to this team. I like the new ideals he brings to the offense, but I need to see it more on a consistent basis before I'm just going to blindly use that as what gives me wins over some of these teams.
I 100% agree with you. You got to see more of these guys. You got to show that reputation of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Until he does that, we don't really know. It's only been 1 year. It could totally change this year. It could be the exact same thing this upcoming year. You just don't know. Mel Tucker, he had a terrible first year. Second year comes out, blows the world away. And now it's up to this year. Can he do the repeat year of winning? It's that sort of thing. Same thing with Dan Campbell.
Facts.
But nonetheless, it still happened. You know what I'm saying? Bad first year, second year came out
but
swinging.
You can turn
I want to have
around,
this conversation, but before I do that, let me tell you guys about Gypsy Vodka and the mulligan made by them. All right, 8% alcohol. All right, it's what I got to drink when I'm done dealing with cheese nips and his BS excuses. All right, it's the official drink of the summer, the mulligan made with Gypsy Vodka. Whether you're out on the golf course, hanging out in the backyard with your boys, arguing about sports as we do, the mulligan's calling your name. Ask for the mulligan at a local golf course or a Total Wine near you. So we're heavyweights talking Detroit Lions. We come back. Stay tuned, baby.
Hey, this is Mr. Kearney, Chief Academic Officer at Academy Warren. I want to welcome you to the brand new field house. The state-of-the-art facility has a regulation basketball court, volleyball court, soccer field. It can be used for 7-on-7 football. Our K-8 academic features AM, PM, latchkey, small classroom sizes, Learning Street, futuristic media center, free breakfast and lunch, Houghton Mifflin curriculum, academic games, K-8 athletics, and more. Enroll today at academywarren.net.
Summer salads and dip shakes. All at Big Boy. Try a chicken club, chicken cordon bleu, or sunrise ham and cheddar, all on our grilled ciabatta bread. Or keep it light with our Michigan apple, chicken Caesar, or Greek salad. And don't forget to cool off with a frosty hand-dipped cookies and cream or strawberry shake. You heard it here first. Summer just got better.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Guys, don't let these fancy cameras fool you, man. I've told you time and time again, I'm as pale as young cheese nips, all right? I am a white man. But it's all thanks to Chili Pepper's tan, and I'm able to look so beautifully Brazilianly bronze, man. Join the Pepper Club at Chili Pepper's tan. You'll get all the best deals, plus they'll beat any competitors by $5. Chili Peppers is the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, and darkest tans. 26 locations in Mo.
$5?
I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it, man. What up there? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, a.k.a. Young Slappy. All right, defending my Detroit Lions. This is my man, the Negative Nancy.
What up, though?
Spin more racks.
Realistic Rackster.
We got Young Sus in the TD booth. That's a bar. I like that.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna be mad at that one. But let's continue on this little debate, man. We're talking about the NFC North. I got my Detroit Lions. I mean, I think wins very doable. And I'm not like. Actually, I'm done calling myself a slappy for it because there's national media members taking this same approach. We just talked about 2 weeks ago with my man who runs Monday Morning Quarterback, the old guy. What's his name? Help me. Peter King.
Yes.
Peter King was on Rich Eisen's show, and he says, I can see the Detroit Lions, taking home
he said they're
8 to 9 wins.
He said, yeah, they're the team to watch.
Yeah. And then he said, I can see him take home 8 to 9 wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, it's more so the roster. Like, yeah, you spoke on, Jared Goff being a questionable quarterback, but here's like one thing that isn't questionable about him. With a good coach, with a good team, which I think we would say he has a pretty good offensive, system around him, offensive players around him, I should say. He can win football games.
Yeah,
that's not questionable. Now the only question is, is Bennett Johnson as advertised? Which a lot of people around the league, and more than just like the media members, you heard Zach Taylor, who just went to the Super Bowl with the Bengals, obviously proved himself as a pretty damn good coach. He said he literally wanted to hire him, and he was going to actually. But the Detroit Lions, the way the NFL works, I didn't know this, but if a guy gets a promotion, you can't hire him away as like another team. So that's thank God we got Ben Johnson. Well, hopefully, thank God. Like you said, I do agree. Like we have to see it, but the little teensy bits that we see before he even had full control of the offense look damn good and damn promising. And he has a whole offseason to install it. That hand in hand with Jared Goff, and again, that's the part that's not questionable. Jared Goff with a good team, with good coaching, is winning games.
Yeah, I mean, we'll still need to see what's going on with Jared Goff. If his, confidence in this offense is really there, if he feels right in this system, if his decision making has gotten better, if his ability to read a field and read a defense has gotten better, because that was pretty shaky last year.
That's what Decker said, by the way.
What?
He's like making reads.
He's making reads?
He's like, yeah, because he knows the offense this year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody looks good in training camp, but I'm going to wait until I see it on a field against another team before I proclaim that he is better or he is doing it.
Well, it's not even like, I wouldn't even say that because he's on the team with another, he's on the field with another team. He's playing against the stars on defense.
Yeah.
Making the reads is like something he like literally, I don't know if he just didn't do last year. But he's doing it this year. I'm saying he knows the offense.
Yeah.
Like you remember the DJ Chark video we did a couple weeks ago. Like Chark's like, if I have any questions, like I can go to Jared, and I that's a good thing. He's a guy throwing the ball. That's probably the guy you want to go to. Like I don't know, man. That's more of like a proven commodity, and that's why I think people. Again, I'm done calling myself a slappy about it. It's a natural or national perspective as well. It's like a 2+2 type of situation. Okay, this guy's good at that. He's done this before. Okay, that guy's good at this. He's done this before. Oh, DJ Chark, former Pro Bowler. Amon-Ra St. Brown looked like a stud on a garbage team last year. Oh, this team of like offensive linemen studs, haven't even seen the field as a unit together, coming in healthy. Like it's, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I think our offense will be pretty good. But again, anybody can look good in training camp, so I'll need to see it before I can believe it. And the defense still has huge question marks around it. Our linebacking core has huge question marks around it. Our defensive back room has huge question marks around it. Our defensive line alone. We're hoping that Aleem McNeil and Levi Ozarike are both staying healthy and can take huge step forwards. We're hoping that Charles Harris can improve from what he did last year. We're hoping, obviously, I think it's going to work out with Aiden Hutchinson. I'm not questioning, but we're hoping it does. We're hoping Aiden Hutchinson is as advertised. So I need to see it before I can blindly believe it, especially on defense.
It's not blindly believing, though.
How?
There's nothing blind about it. You have the evidence.
Have you seen that defense in a new system with these new players play?
I have, actually, yeah.
Yeah? You've seen them play in an actual game?
I've been going
where they're
training camp
tackling quarterbacks? I don't give a shit about training camp. I want to see it on an NFL field.
You said, like, oh, you could look good in training camp. You look good in training camp. That's no. That's you could say. If you were to use that analogy and we were talking like fighting, like everyone looks good on pads. Yes, I'll give you that. But training camp last year, the story coming out of training camp last year, no one said the Detroit Lions looked good out of training camp. They looked awful out of training camp last year. What were they as a team? Awful.
Yeah.
Like I can't think of scenarios where like teams were like, oh, they looked really good in training camp. It just didn't pan out.
I mean, how many training camps have you gone to for the Lions?
But I'm talking about even just reporting. You know what I'm saying?
I can't pull out of memory any kind of reports from training camps. Like, I can't be like, oh, yeah.
So then why say everyone can look good at training camp, but we got to see on the field?
Because I don't care. I don't care what happens at training camp. I care what happens in actual NFL games.
For sure.
And I haven't seen this new defensive system playing in actual NFL games with these new players. I haven't seen them attacking the quarterback, actually getting to the quarterback, hitting him, making sure things happen. Like, it's different. It is. If you're going to tell me that an actual NFL game isn't any different from training camp, then we're not agreeing on that.
That's okay. I mean, one thing that is for sure about this team is they compete on every single rep. They're very aggressive. There's no like lining up other than I told you when I came here Monday, Charles Harris knocked Jared Goff down. Like, you know how everybody on this team is as far as the coaching staff. You got all these guys, former players. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was actually pretty dope too, the one-on-ones. Like, I actually know I told you this in the back room.
Yeah.
When stuff was going down, it wasn't the players talking shit to each other. It was the coaches, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit to the player and then talking shit to their coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's an ultra competitive environment. Like, I'm telling you, like, and I get like some of it, you know, because I've been there, you know what I'm saying? So I'm watching it. But it's different, man. Like, this is it. And it's the same kind of feeling I had in 2013, man. And it's just how we win in Detroit. We talk about too is like this type of mentality. Now, I'm just saying just 9 wins ain't crazy, man. That's all.
I don't think it's crazy either. I'm not saying it's crazy, but I'm not gonna, proclaim that it happens. They haven't really given me evidence to believe that they can go to Dallas and beat the Cowboys. They haven't given me evidence to believe that they can beat the Packers in Lambeau. So I'm not going to proclaim these things yet. I'm not going to say that they can win back-to-back road games in the NFL. Like that's tough for any team to do, let alone a team with an unexperienced coach and a subpar defense.
So with that argument being yours, and I love you. I mean, I heard but you had the Vikings win the division with an unproven coach.
Because they have a much more complete team.
But you haven't seen. But you said it until you see it on the field. Like, they have a whole brand new coach. They didn't have a good year last year.
Well, I can look at the skill of the players on the team and say, yeah, the Vikings have more skilled players.
So we have skilled players now.
I literally just said the Vikings have more skilled players.
But the coach, you're saying like, Ben Johnson. I need to see Ben Johnson do that. You literally had the Vikings winning the division blindly.
Yes, because they have more skilled players. Because they have the most complete team in the division.
Okay, but they had that same team last year.
But it's better.
Why is it better?
I think with the draft picks that they made, with guys they brought in, and yeah, I do think the head coach is going to make a difference.
But it's blindly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're making the argument against the Lions while you're making the same argument for the Vikings.
I'm not arguing the Vikings. I mean, yeah, I had them up there.
Yeah.
But that is based off of skill set. I think they severely underperformed last year. I think you would admit that. I think anybody would admit that. Looking at that Vikings roster, saying they underperformed.
So we could say, hey, this team with good guys has underperformed. We've seen it, time and time again. Truthfully, with Zimmerman.
Yes.
But that could be the same scenario this year.
Zimmer.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, man. Like saying, you're blindly giving them the division. I'm just saying, like,
I think they have a more skilled roster than the Lions. So that's why I'm putting them over the Lions.
That same skilled roster.
I think a 1 year head coach who really didn't prove much at all in the NFL last year is not really that big of a jump from a brand new rookie head coach.
What you think he proved much last year?
No. He didn't prove much to me at all other than he's a great leader of men, he's a great motivator, but X's and O's, being a head coach, no, he didn't prove much to me at all.
What do you mean?
Year.
Like, you saw when he relinquished, they relinquished Anthony Lynn from his play calling abilities, then Dan Campbell took him over.
Yeah, and I also saw his clock operation wasn't great. I saw him being over aggressive, making bad calls, like going for it instead of punting the ball away, and obviously, yeah, it was kind of a wash season.
50-50 call.
Kind of a wash season, so you're going to do stuff like that, like, screw it, let's go for it. But if he continues to do stuff like that, that'll be a big red flag. But Dan Campbell really hasn't done enough to prove to me that he is a good head coach in the NFL. I think he's, like I said, I think he's a great leader of men. I think he's a great motivator. I think he's a great person to have there. But X's and O's on the field, I'll need to see it still.
All right, so for me, in terms of the Vikings, X's and O's on the field, I'm going to need to see it.
That's fine. You got them at 10 wins, too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you got them taking the division with 10 wins?
11. I have them at 11.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
And like I said, I have them at 7 wins. So 7 and 9 isn't a crazy gap. It's not like I'm calling you crazy.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know, a winning record is hard to achieve in the NFL.
It's hard to achieve, and I think this team's built for it. And I see some of the comments in the chat saying it's easy sipping the Kool-Aid. But again, I'll reiterate the situation where a guy like Peter King has been covering the NFL for a very, very long time. He spoke on the Rich Eisen show. Another guy's been covering the NFL for a very, very long time.
It is different with the national media, but that could also be a factor of Hard Knocks.
I don't think that's the case. Well, I mean,
like, it's all in the same media cycle.
What do you mean?
You got to pump up the lines a little bit so they'll get the viewers on Hard Knocks and be like, oh, this is the team.
But they're not getting paid
is
by
talking
NFL.
about. This is the team they were talking about.
What's the HBO thing?
Yeah.
HBO is its own, like, separate
I know,
entity.
I'm just saying. Put your tinfoil hat on for a second. No, I admit that, like, I've admitted this before. It does feel different. It feels great. I think, I think this team's going to do well. But going from 3 wins to 9 wins is a gigantic jump.
It happens all the time.
Happens all the time.
In NFL
yeah, it goes worst to first. Does happen all the time.
Yeah.
But I think you need a little bit more for it to happen. I think the defense there's still some real big holes in this defense.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I mean, this isn't the same route taken, but Cincinnati Bengals were the first, literally the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Coach, people probably the year prior saying, yeah, I need to see it.
But I mean,
and then bam.
Joe Burrow is a much different caliber quarterback than Jared Goff.
For sure. But I would.
And the reason they were worst the year before was because Joe Burrow was injured for the whole season.
For sure. Coach is coach, though. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. Joe Burrow, I do want to say this. As much as I am a fan of him, and at LSU, did his thing, he had a dog-ass team. I feel like a lot of the Bengals' success is like coaching. Burrow's still a dog, but, like, I know he had a couple big games. Outside that, I mean, I don't. You pull up the numbers. Because I'm kind of curious to dive into this one. Let me get to the YouTube chat while we're doing that, though. Got my man Pat Riley. Dallas was 12-5 last year. Who thinks that Dallas doesn't believe they will beat the Lions? Yeah, they can believe they can beat the Lions. I'll tell you what, Mike McCarthy, I don't think he's a great head coach. I think he proved that in the playoffs.
He won a Super Bowl.
Did win a Super Bowl with a guy named Aaron Rodgers.
Nobody else has done it with a guy named Aaron Rodgers.
They haven't. Super Bowls are hard to come by, though. I'm not going to pretend like they're just giving them out every year like that.
It's true. So you should give him some props for winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he's also looked like a complete doofus, after the fact, including last year with the Cowboys, the team he has now. And I mean, I'm not going to disrespect Zeke like that. Let's see. Guys have been sitting out training camp and come in.
I mean, he was last year. Burrow was 70% completion percentage for 4,600 yards, 35 touchdowns, and 14 picks.
Sheesh.
So, I mean,
it's actually a phenomenal season.
That's a fantastic season.
Yeah, that's a great season. Pretty sexy. Yeah, Goff's not doing that.
No.
Goff's definitely not doing that. But
and he's way cooler than Goff.
Dude, he's the coolest quarterback in the league.
I know that. Like,
dude,
I'm not saying like that's why they're gonna win, but just a tidbit.
Hey, I'll say it. Fuck.
Yeah, he's wearing minks and buffs. Like that dude's a boss.
No, man. I mean, Commanders in the schedule, Seahawks in the schedule. If you want, give the Eagles the respect for making the playoffs last year, but let's be real about the NFC East. Boo boo. You know what I'm saying?
You boo boo.
You shit.
Yeah, NFC East is the worst division by far, and they always are.
Without a question, man. Without a question. We play the Bears twice, who are boo boo. Giants on the road. That's fair. New coach, Daniel Jones. I ain't scared. Dose of Dion spoke with Brad Holmes at training camp.
Yeah.
I've been coming in late after I realized I had to come at 7:30. Dion had me there an hour early, just sitting around. I'm like, hey. But he got to meet Brad Holmes. Spoke to Brad Holmes, and he was with Sergeant Banks that day. And Banks was telling him, I'm 14-3. I got 14-3. And I guess Brad, was like,
yeah, I hope so too, buddy.
Yeah, I hope so too. And then he said, I'll tell you this though. He's like, don't be surprised Thanksgiving. Walked away. I'm just saying, dog.
They're not beating the Bills.
Yeah, I don't think they're beating the Bills. But if the Lions don't win more than 7 games, I'm probably gonna need some something to keep my mind right, Sweeney.
I mean,
you got anything to recommend?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you have your hopes so high that a 7-win season after a 3-win hurts you that bad,
Seahawks, Commanders,
you
Dolphins,
can check
Bears.
out the Sports Marketing Agency, because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the F Word, helps spread awareness of fentanyl and other addictions. So you can go to thesportsma.com if you are struggling or know someone who is.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal with an X. You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
Detroit's downtown summer playground is back. Open all summer long, the Monroe Street Midway. Enjoy roller skating,
coming back
free
to you for
Wi-Fi,
bowling in 20.
food trucks, art installations, and so much more. Don't forget to take advantage of the basketball court, putt-putt, and, of course, family programming all summer long. All art installations are done by Detroit artists, and it's a fun, safe event from people 1 to 100. Go to deckedoutdetroit.com.
Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for the Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck. You know it, you've heard of it. It's the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They have $12 open unlimited play where you can stay there open until close, have a good time. They also have private lane reservation, $120, 10 to 12 people. You get your own lane. You can bring in any type of food you want. And if you get thirsty, they have a $2 mystery beer vending machine, so you can pop in $2, pops you out a good beer, no hassle, no fuss needed. If you know what you want and you want to make a decision, they have multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So come on down to Hamtramck and check them out at the Foaling Warehouse or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com.
What up, though? Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Spin Morax.
What up, though?
Young Sus in the TD booth, fucking everything.
I was mad. I was on a roll too.
Yeah.
Damn! Nah, I'm messing with you, man.
Damn, man.
Damn,
Chill,
man.
bro. We got kids right there.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's probably, the dad was just kneeling down talking to him too. Like, don't be like that fat black man in there. Don't be like that fat Hawaiian, whatever the hell he is.
Mexican.
Damn, Filipino.
The brown one. Don't be like the brown one.
Yo.
Yo, low-key, I love being like beige. No one knows what the hell is going on anytime they see me. I was like, oh, I thought you were Puerto Rican. Oh, I thought you were Chaldean.
Yeah. Classic stuff.
Classic, man, as well as the debate you brought up on BDE today.
Yeah.
It's a good topic. Another one of those situations, I don't have an answer prepared for it. You asked, what unit is more vital to success for the Detroit Lions this year? The offensive line or the defensive line? I wasn't able to listen to BDE today. What was your answer?
I went with the defensive line. I think we know what we have in the offensive line, and so we're going to get what we get out of them. But the defensive line, if they are able to get to the quarterback, if they are able to cause some havoc, I think that is extremely vital for this defense. Because if they are not, I do feel like this defense is in a lot of trouble if we can't create pressure with a 4-man front or with without blitzing anybody. If we can't get pressure from just our defensive line, I think it will cause a lot of issues for this defense. So I think them succeeding is extremely important, because when you take a quarterback off the spot, when you make sure he can't just stand there in the pocket and be, comfortable, can't just stand there doing whatever he wants, that is a huge factor of changing, the flow of the game. And yeah, you could say, okay, well, then the offensive line has to keep Goff upright and stuff like that. But I think with what we want to do as a defense, what we want to do as a team, I think the defensive line needs to get the job done, and they need to go out there and succeed.
Yeah, I think
make this a poll, Sus.
Yeah, run that up as a poll. I think just looking at last year's performances, I think we had 6 losses decided by 3 or less points. So that defense is like, they kept us in it a lot of times. Because one thing that for sure wasn't there, you could guarantee that first half of the season at least, so up until the Eagles game, and maybe thereafter, because we had a couple of games when even Goff was hurt, but our offense did nothing to help those guys. But our defense kept us in at times. Even like holding Lamar Jackson. I mean, obviously the Eagles beat the shit out of us, but that's because our offense wasn't moving the ball. They're in prime position to score every single time. So for me, I got to go offensive line. I got to see Jared Goff with some time back there, to get these playmakers the ball. Guys like DeAndre Swift, guys like Jamison Williams, guys like DJ Chark, who, by the way, look good at practice. Look damn good at practice. And that's training camp. Those are like a lot of one-on-one drills, and I'll be honest with you about that. But for me, it's the offensive line, simply because that defense, as bad as it was last year, because definitely I'd say on paper worse than this defensive team coming in this year, kept us in some games. Like I said, 6 of those losses were decided by 3 or less points. And I'm going to have to go with the offensive line this one.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I got 4 that were 4 and then the tie. So 4 of those losses were
I have to look at the schedule again,
by 3 or less points, and then the tie. So but I think, like I said, what we want to do, how we're restructuring this defense to be that attack defense, to go out there and do that, to have these cornerbacks pressing at the line, being physical. It all starts with the defensive line being dominant, getting pressure, and that's something we didn't have last year. So like you said, if that defense looked good last year without a pass rush, with our leading sacker having 7.5, like if we can get some guys back there and actually get the quarterback off his spot, it will only enhance what they're doing over there. And I think that the defense is a lot less sure thing. I don't want to say sure thing, but they're less of a proven commodity than what the offense is expected to be when healthy. Like when you have that full, like you said, this offensive line hasn't played a snap together yet. So when you have all of them back, if you have Swift healthy all year, you brought in new weapons already like that, there's a lot more to be hopeful about in the offense. So you really need the defensive line, where outside of Owarie, probably the 3 or 4 best players on your defense are located. You need them to step up for sure.
100%. My bad. I was saying something else.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm going offensive line. Like I said, if we want these guys to get the balls in their hands, we want them to score. We need the offensive line to keep Jared Goff upright. The defense, like I said, we kept us in the games enough times last year. And it probably has nothing to do with it, but, with that 7.5, like you said, from Charles Harris, I mean, it was good enough to be in the game. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, Spinny.
Yeah.
Where you get your haircut?
Well, as you know, we broadcast the show live from the headquarters of Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men in Birmingham. And it's real dope, when I get off the show, if I want to clean up some of my dead ends, take an inch off, I can sit down in one of those chairs, and I know that my girls, Megan or Alyssa, will take care of me. So I highly recommend you get to a Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men near you and let them treat you like a king as well. They're open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime, relax, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. So get into a Lady Jane's. Open 10 to 8, 7 days a week. You can walk in anytime because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Odds Trader.
OddsTrader.com is on one side for your game day bets. It's 2 days in a row. I done missed that one. OddsTrader.com is on one side for your game day bets. Play-by-play updates, live scores, and the best price in every game for multiple sports books. Go to OddsTrade.com right now for your best bet, guys. Gambling with your money, playing with your money. Make sure you're making the best choice by finding the best odds at OddsTrader.com.
God did.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy, Eazy, joining my man, Spin More Rex.
What up, though?
Young Sus in the TD booth, and Cheese Nips dipped out on us, man. Went to the market, go meet up with an important client of his. I'm wishing him luck on that meeting. Nonetheless, I do want to correct myself before we went to break. I said 6 losses decided by 3 points or less. It was actually 5. I miscounted the Falcons game. That one was decided by 4. I apologize. Nonetheless, I'm still picking the offensive line. I'm going to actually check on the poll. And shout out to Sauce for putting up the poll. Only 23 votes, though, man. Y'all lacking, man. There's 7 of you out there, man. Hit the vote button. But right now, offensive line in the lead by 54%, defensive line by 46%. And like I said, man, before I even made my decision, I threw it to you. I threw it to you to buy myself some time because I didn't know. And so I think the poll speaks to that. 54% to 46%. Very close. Very close poll. But I do have faith, nonetheless, so the defensive line this year is going to perform. Aiden, I told you, looked like a dog yesterday in the interior defensive line. And just a wherewithal from Aaron Glenn and the guys on the defensive side of the ball and the coaching end to say, hey, Penny, let's move him inside real quick. Let's
get
see
him
what
away
happens.
from this guy.
Yeah. let's see if we can put him right here. Yeah. And sure as shit, they put him right there. He's tearing shit up, man. Mm-hmm. And you have the 52-second drill that they did, a highly competitive drill to do. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins that wins the game, essentially, in practice game. But Aiden performed against a damn good offensive line.
Yeah. I mean, I hope they can perform well. I have more confidence that the offensive line will perform well because we have the proven commodities. So if they can stay healthy, I have more confidence that they will. But I think, like I said, the defensive line is essential to, if we want to have a good defense, those guys need to go out there and put pressure on the quarterback.
100%. And speaking to that coaching staff, the brilliant coaching staff decided to move Aiden from the outside to the interior. He started tearing shit up. Dan Campbell was at the presser today.
He was.
You got some stuff you want to break down?
He had a lot to talk about, yeah. I think we have a video right here that we can start. We can start with that.
I would tell you this: 2 guys from last year that I think really had made some of the biggest progress to this point is Barnes and Jefferson. Both of those guys, just attitude-wise and their demeanor and the way just all the little stuff, it never had anything to do with the way they worked. I mean, they just didn't know what they didn't know, and they were young, and a little bit of deer in the headlights. And this year, both of those guys have really come out with, a different attitude, Vikings. A different demeanor, more confidence, and it's good.
So that was Dan Campbell talking about who he thinks is going to take the biggest step forward in year 2. And he talked a lot about Derek Barnes as well. Outside of that, he's saying, Barnes he loves where he's at. He's right where he needs to be, and he's growing. So that is another piece, because we all know, we talked about how questionable at best the linebacking core is. So if Derek Barnes can grow into something that we love, and if our boy Malcolm Rodriguez, sorry, I just saw Cheese Nips text. If our boy Malcolm Rodriguez can come out there and be starters, then we can solidify those 2 starters spots. That's a pretty good look to me so far. So that is what he had to say about who he thinks needs to take the biggest step forward from next year. Who do you feel needs to take the biggest step forward?
Year two?
Year two
guys?
Year 2 guys.
Levi for me, man. Levi Onwuzurike. We picked him, I want to say, was he the 3rd overall pick? Last year with Penei Sewell, who's our 2nd-round pick? He might have been our 2nd-round pick.
No, Levi was our 2nd-round pick.
pick.
Aleem was 3rd.
Yeah, Aleem was 3rd. At that point in the draft, 2nd-round pick is you're still kind of picking a little bit, prime guys that maybe even fell from the 1st round on accident because of injury or off-the-field issues. Aleem McNeil, his situation was something to do with his back. It was just weak class overall for interior defensive linemen. But Levi Onwuzurike, I get he had the back issues, but if he's as healthy as he's been saying, which he sat out yesterday too, by the way.
Yeah.
I need to see him, back to it. And I loved everything he had to say after he got drafted. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put the pads on, whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
Or knock the shit out of somebody, whatever he said, something along those lines. But I said before, I think the start of a good defense, in my mind, just what I've experienced as a Detroit Lions fan here specifically, is that interior's, defensive line. Aleem McNeil's shown what he could be, I think, especially in the run game. Now it's time for Levi Onwuzurike to show that for me, Year 2 guy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. We need to see it. We need to, because this, like we said earlier, I know we keep harping about this new defense, but that's what he does best, is to go in there and attack from that inside position. So yeah, I definitely need to see Levi working and getting in there. I just want to see him healthy. I just want to see him on the field making plays. That's what I need to see from him. I need to see availability, and I want to see him out there making tackles. Going further on to what Dan Campbell was talking about in his presser, you spoke to it a little bit, but he talked about Quintez Cephas and how he thinks he'll be okay. He'll be down for, they feel like, a short period of time, but it's nothing that will hamper him in the long run. So that's good to hear, because when you saw it, he was helped off the field. He couldn't put pressure on it. It looked bad. Yeah. But you hear Dan Campbell coming out there today and saying it's nothing too serious. So does he slot right back in as soon as he's not worried about this, costing him a roster spot? He's for sure engraved in this roster.
That's a good question, because if he does come back somewhat healthy, but at the same time hampered, he's not able to perform to what we want him to be. So I just hope he takes his time getting back and make sure that he does come back healthy, because as much as I did lock him in as making the roster, it is a competitive receiving room. Yeah. And they signed another guy today too, by the way. The kick returner, I think it's Marquise or something like that. Yeah. I'll look up the name, or if you could look up the name. But Quintez Cephas, man, I'm rooting for this guy on a personal note. Yeah, he had this situation where his father was murdered. A year later, he was on trial for something he didn't even do. All while his future, on the line at that point too. You know what I'm saying? This guy has hopeful going to the NFL and becoming a millionaire for playing a game that he obviously loved. At that point, the problem there, because he was never the fastest guy. He ran a 4.7 in his 40. So I'm rooting for him big time. It sucks to see him have to deal with so many injuries, but nonetheless, man, I'm hoping he takes his time and comes back fully healthy. Did you see who he signed? But I know he's a return specialist.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I want to add this too for second year guys I want to see perform. I'm gonna throw in your boy Barnes in there too, just because I was out there watching the starting reps, and it was more so Anzalone, and then the next piece him was rotating. So you saw Boards in there. Davis was in there at times. Imrod, Malcolm Rodriguez, Grande Papi, he's in there too. But it being year 2 for you having the experience, you should. I at least feel like you should have more of you should be closer to a starting spot than a guy like Malcolm Rodriguez. Although I think Malcolm Rodriguez is going to be phenomenal or fantastic, or at least a starting linebacker for us at some point in the season. I think Derek Barnes should be. It's just tough. That's a conversation. I'm saying year 2. maybe you should be ahead of Anzalone. Maybe it should be Barnes and Malcolm out there. But that's just my take on it. I'm still hopeful that he can be good. He has had his moments last year, and it is just year 2. But I'm just speaking strictly year 2 guys I want to see step up. Levi and Barnes for me.
Marquise Alexander Jr.
Thank
you. So they signed a guy out of the USFL. So we'll see. Thank you. We'll see what he can do. But yeah, you definitely need to see a guy like Barnes step up. He was brought in. I was hyped when they brought him in when they signed him. I thought it was a good draft pick out of Purdue. I thought he could be a factor in this. He didn't do much. He showed a little bit of flashes last year, but we need to see him out there with more consistency, making plays.
Yeah.
And Dan Campbell also spoke on a guy coming back is Frank Ragnow. Arguably one of the most important players on our offense, arguably the best player on our offense. He was both number 1 in our power rankings. This guy is the real deal at the center position. And Dan Campbell said he's back. He's back to the good old Frank. Hasn't missed a beat. He's out there strong, looks strong, does smart, doing all the things he needs to be, being Frank out there. So how does that make you feel coming from the man himself saying, our best player is back and he's as good as he ever was?
Yeah, it's crazy because, that almost, didn't even need to be said if you were just, out there watching because, he was just, back in it. And you see guys like T.J. Hawkinson taking a couple reps off or, the very next day not in pads. And that just wasn't the situation with Frank Ragnow. And, you do love to see that. You know what I'm saying? He looks like he hasn't missed a beat. It's almost as if he, I know he was hurt, obviously, clearly, but the way he returned back to camp, wasn't the case with scenario. And he's down there in the trenches battling. And another thing too, at the center position, my cousin, shout out, played at Northern Michigan, and he played center. And I didn't even know this was a thing. I guess looking back in high school, I remember it a little bit. Shout out to my guy Donna Kowski, he was a center for our team. But center is really like the quarterback of that offensive line.
Oh yeah.
They're the ones calling out the blitzes. You know what I'm saying, your assignment, if it's getting adjusted, and obviously you got to get a clean snap to the quarterback as well before you snap off and battle a 300-pound man. So yeah, you definitely love to hear that.
Only other position that touches the ball on every single play. So very important, especially when you have a guy of Ragnow's caliber, to have him back and for him to be ready. So I love to hear it. I love my big guys. I love the big nasties down there. Love to see them get healthy. Go after some of those other guys on the line, especially Grizzly Man. Have you seen that stuff with Frank Ragnow, Grizzly Man, where he's catching these monster fish?
So I didn't even know. So we had him on the when the Hook was a show.
Yeah.
We had him on, and I didn't even know he does that. It's like a YouTube series he has going on. I guess Detroit Lions are embracing it now too, because you can find it on the Detroit Lions. So if you're a big fisherman guy, big outdoorsman, Frank Ragnow is just right along with you. And you guys catch out. He's doing content like that. Did you watch the videos?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
Are they good? I'm not outdoorsy.
I'm not a fisherman kind of guy either.
Yeah.
I'm outdoorsy. I like camping and stuff like that, but I'm not like a...
That's because of drinking.
Fisherman, man. Yeah, I like drinking around a bonfire.
100%.
But, if you're a big white man, maybe a little pasty, where's somewhere that you could go to, deal with that? Maybe give yourself a nice little tan.
Well, you know what? I saw that in there, but I counted it. And the second time it's in there, so what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell you about something else instead. I'm gonna tell you about some Citron.
Really?
All right, because the summer of Citron is here, and now Citron's available at Kroger. Make sure you pick some up while you're shopping, because right now you get 2 cans of Citron for $4. Your accountant's off today, brother, but I still love you. Citron's new energy drink for the active lifestyle. Drink it, live it with Citron.
New to the game or a season better? OddsTrader.com has everything you need to make the right bet ahead of kickoff. Begin your handicapping journey with OddsTrader. Improve your edge by finding the best price on every game from sportsbooks in your backyard. Take advantage of the numerous sign-up bonus offers to pad your bankroll. Dive into key game statistics, player performance, and even account for the projected game day weather. Best of all, you can use the OddsTrader bet tracker to keep a log of your action. Welcome to OddsTrader, and best of luck.
Hi, I'm John from Better Rate Mortgage, and to me, family is more than blood. That's why I have the biggest family in Metro Detroit. If you're looking to buy a house or refinance and need a loan, come get treated better than family by me and our entire team here at Better Rate Mortgage. We pride ourselves on giving you better advice, better service, and a better loan experience. That's why we are Better Rate. If you're looking for a new mortgage, come get treated like family. Actually, better with Better Rate Mortgage. Visit us at mybetterrate.com or call at 248-480-4467 today.
She got that good. She Michael Jackson bad.
And I'm attracted to her.
Oh, yeah. And if you want to see her, you can catch her at the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit and Rocket Mortgage. Bedrock and Rocket Mortgage basically turned an old parking lot into a massive outdoor playground. I feel like I'm about to sneeze again. Right next to Campus Marshes, there's roller skating, basketball courts, a mini golf course, food trucks, live music performances, and art installations. It's such a fun place to visit, whether you're on a date with Miss Michael Jackson bad, or you're out there with the family hanging
I
out.
wasn't sure where that was going there for a minute.
Or you're boycotting the Tuggers game because Alavila's a chump. And they even got Wi-Fi, so you can take your computer and get some work done in the heart of the city. Make sure you get down to the Monroe Street Midway, presented by Bedrock Detroit and Rocket Mortgage, and check out all the fun.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights. I'm your boy Eazy, joined by my man Kung Fu Spinny, a.k.a. Spin Morax.
What up, though?
Young Sus in the TV booth doing his team. We doing a show, tagging along. I'm reading the chat. They're talking about Frank Ragnow. He caught the record-breaking long-neck trout. And I think it was Dabber. Let me scroll up who said this one. I want to give them the due credit. Yeah, Dabber, Detroit Dabber, 313, shot out. Says there's a record-breaking long-neck trout in the heavyweights named Young Sus.
So Joey said,
Joey's
Ragnow
the
is
king.
legit. He can fish. He caught the state world record long-neck trout.
Yeah.
Joey's the king.
And then before that, he goes, Frank Ragnow was in the IR longer than Young Sus neck.
Yeah, honestly.
Hey, I want to tell you this too, Joey. Healthy Cephas was for sure a lock making this team. There were 6 receivers that had carried into the season last year. Jameson Williams, DJ Chark, Josh Reynolds, Khalif Raymond, Cephas, and then you get a little iffy for that 6th spot. Who's making the team over a healthy Cephas?
A healthy Cephas? I don't think anybody's making the team over him.
Joey, I'm not like attacking you, Joey. I'm just saying, like, at practice, your boy Vincent ain't it. He's just not. He hasn't looked great. He looked good in times, as a second string guy. You know what I'm saying, or individual routes when team play, or even in individual routes. There's like a lot of drop balls. The route running wasn't as pretty. He looks like a specimen out there, though. Like
Trinity Benson.
Yeah, he's super fast.
Yeah.
He's super long, but in terms of and he's drop balls. We see him. Chase Lucas, by the way. He intercepted the ball on Amarant, but he definitely was some pass interference.
Yeah.
Definitely shoved that man down.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
But Chase Lucas, that was our last pick this year. Mr. Irrelevant for the Detroit Lions. And I think he might make the squad. They say he's playing a little bit of safety, too. Someone said it.
Everybody's playing safety.
Everyone's playing safety.
You're playing safety. You're playing safety.
Yeah. But I just, bro, honestly,
that's good, though.
I love that about the staff, man. Like, they're not afraid to move guys around to see, what they are. Now, I said Khalif Raymond, didn't I?
I don't know.
Oh, I did forget St. Brown, though.
Yeah, you did.
I did. St. Brown, Shark,
J-Mo,
Reynolds, J-Mo, Cephas, Raymond.
That's 6.
Yeah. Like, I'm keeping it a buck with you. Maybe as a special team, maybe Tom Kennedy could, what's the word you use? Usurp?
Usurp, yeah.
Maybe he could usurp him, but other than that, Cephas is like, you saw him last year. Dude's a stud. Dude's a stud when he has the opportunity to be. Highlight catch, he got injured on, by the way, too.
Yeah.
Over Jeff Okudah.
That's what I heard.
Guy battling as a second string quarterback.
All I hear is Jeff Okudah is just getting bodied. I swear, every camp, every story I hear, it's like, yeah, I like catch over Jeff Okudah. Oh, he just made a great catch going over Jeff Okudah there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, it didn't look good. It didn't look good. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah, I feel I'm rooting for that kid hard. I don't know if he's not gonna be a number 3 pick.
I think a lot of people have come to terms with that already, but
yeah,
you don't think he's gonna be like a serviceable cornerback?
Not looking good.
No? Wow.
I mean, like, physically, like, you'll see him, but it's just like I think it's between the ears type of thing. I mean, you saw that last year in the one game he did play against the 49ers when Aubrey Pleasant was screaming at him just because he had a misassignment and he got beat deep on Debo. And, like, it just seems like that type of situation time and time again, just in practice even. Like, the catch with Cephas, we jumped over and grabbed that off his back. He was, like, he wasn't even looking for the ball. He was hopeful it would be there. You saw the highlight, I think it was Reynolds.
Hey, Mom, look what I found.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was like at the point where he was like, he knew the ball was coming, but he didn't have enough time to turn around. And that's what I'm saying. Like, he still has like athleticness, but he doesn't have the explosiveness. So, like, turn around mid stride.
Yeah.
So he was more like, say I was not facing the camera, just putting his arm up, like hoping he's
like
in the way.
you see in college.
Yeah.
Like how college cornerback plays.
100%.
Oh, that's not good.
I know.
Who's our? If it's not Okudah,
Dude.
who's our number 2 cornerback?
So
is it Mike Hughes?
Will Harris.
Was he locking people up?
Well, that's like the battle at CB2 is Will Harris and Jeff Okudah. Which Madden, get your shit together, all right? Because Mike Hughes, 78, the highest rated cornerback on this team, who only played 5 games last year.
Yeah, he's
was,
about to
was
not
healthy
even
for
make
all
the
17.
roster.
Yeah, like, bam, get your shit together. Well, I don't even know where that came from, man. They usually do pretty good. But yeah, Okudah not looking great.
Not looking great. Not looking good. Is he at least looking good?
No. I gotta be honest, bro. I didn't want. I wanted to like, cause I was like, yeah, Okudah, I'll be pleasant. I said that on this show actually. I'll be pleasant. You see how you got these undrafted guys together, looking nice. You think you can't do the same with Jeff Okudah, a former number 3 overall pick? I don't know. Yeah, you might not.
We gotta see.
Sometimes you saw what you are.
That hurts though.
It hurts, man. I'm definitely still hopeful though, and like a guy like Jared Jacobs comes back, maybe he's your CB2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the Will Harris experiment at cornerback is working out pretty well too. Like, that's actually crazy, by the way. Like, I love this coaching staff so much, man. I hope Aaron Glenn's gonna lead, man. He's gonna be a head coach somewhere for sure. And
Ben Johnson probably will too.
Some people are like, "Oh, yeah, it's a good thing." Like, nah, fam.
It's not a good thing.
Yeah, I don't give. I want him to myself.
Yeah.
Pause. But like, as a coach for the Detroit Lions, is what I meant by that. But yeah, no, Okudah not looking the best.
Yeah, number one Okudah hater just entered the chat.
Sibo?
No, Mustache. He hates that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he might be. I'm not saying trash, but like.
Not looking
that guy,
good.
Pal.
Yeah.
Not that guy, pal.
It's tough.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, but you know what makes cornerbacks look better?
What?
Is a great pass rush.
Yes.
So, if that defensive line can get home, if that defensive line can go out there and put up sacks, if Aiden can put up 9 sacks this year, if Charles Harris can put up double-digit sacks this year, that'll make it a lot easier for guys like Jeff Okudah to play some coverage.
Yeah.
So
I'm hoping so, man. I will say to like the secondary question too. Like, I don't know if this is Brad Holmes finding these guys or if it's Pleasant and Glenn coaching them up. But another guy, Savion Smith, number 19, preseason. I'm telling you guys, look out for that guy too, because he's getting a couple reps versus ones. And I saw him. I don't know who it was against. It might have been against Chark. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get the catch. And then there's another one I missed. But every time I looked over, he's doing a little jigs. I'm like, oh, he made a play. You know what I'm saying? He made a play over there. And the 1v1s, he was tackling. And the 1v1s, I'm telling you, on the defense side of the ball, didn't look pretty. I ain't going to lie to you. But it was more so, Jamar Jefferson was beast mode that day. Obviously, DeAndre Swift, and Amon Ra. But defense wasn't looking at. I told you, I texted you. I didn't say this on the show yet, but Malcolm first rep that 1v1.
Yeah. Got sauced.
Yeah, got sauced a little bit. Everything after that, though, been escorting human beings to Mother Earth.
How did have you watched any of the safety work? Deshaun Elliott, Kirby Joseph.
So it's tough because they're all doing like the same like CB drills.
Yeah.
So
okay.
none of them like particularly like stuck out.
Mm-hmm.
That one thing I did concern me a little bit. I don't know if I spoke on this yet, but Kirby Joseph, he hasn't stood out yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Safeties, Deshaun Elliott, a couple like bad. Damn, he got beat a couple of times. 1v1 stuff though.
Yeah.
And we spoke about this when I was defending Kyle Hamilton. Like 1v1 safety, especially pressed up, you're not really gonna like get the best results.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird drill for a safety.
100%. I will say Tracy Walker looks good though.
They said Eazy sounded like Adam on Sewell last year in preseason.
I'm not though. We talking about Okudah, a guy who's been here 2 years already.
Yeah.
The guy like the one healthy game we saw him last year got burnt and screamed at by his secondary coach, like on national television. Like that guy.
Yeah.
That's not a Sewell. Sewell that hadn't even touched the field. You know what I'm saying at that point. Or no, he did. Adam was kind of wild on that one.
It was the preseason.
Yeah, he's talking about preseason stuff. He definitely wilding a little bit. No, like Okudah, we've seen like live in action, and I obviously went to practice to see these guys live in action too. It's just not the. I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but I'm just giving you guys my observation of it. I'll say that.
We might need some help on defense.
We might. Shout out to Detroit, Dr. Detroit. He's the only guy standing out on the defense is Rodriguez and Hutch. I apologize.
Hey,
he's right.
I'd like to hear that though.
Yeah.
But, we might need some help on defense. And if we need help on defense, there's only one place you can go, and that's Guardian Alarm. Because Guardian Alarm keeps you safe and gives you peace of mind, whether you're at home or on the road. Their 24/7 local monitoring makes sure what's important to you stays safe. So you could call 1-800-STAY OUT. That's 1-800-STAY OUT. One more time, you can call 1-800-STAY OUT right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you. We are the Heavyweights, and we'll be right back.
Hi, my diamonds. It's Crystal.
Hi, my diamonds.
You want to get hot and perfect like me? Here's my super easy routine. Drink at least a gallon of water before you wake up. Attach a weight to everything in your house. Hello? Sell your car and just sprint everywhere. Scream when you exhale.
Don't follow Crystal with an X. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness with tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Join now for just $10 a month and cancel anytime.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Krogers, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait?
Okay.
Great taste, guaranteed.
Wow, Centron.
Wow, that's a low price.
Was that Brandon Edwards?
What's going on, everybody? It's Spencer for Big Frog. And as you know, you can get a free Woodward Sports t-shirt. That's right, a free Woodward Sports t-shirt at Big Frog in Novi. All you have to do is go into Big Frog in Novi, tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and they will print you out one on the spot. So make sure you go get your free Woodward Sports t-shirt at Big Frog in Novi, or you can visit them online at bigfrog.com/Novi.
What up, though? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights! Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
I'm your boy Eazy. Join my man Spin my Rex.
What up, though?
Got Young Sussa, TD Move. I just care everybody in Lady James.
I'm just rocking it out on a Wednesday, dude!
I want to address something real quick. I said the two guys, I backed Dr. D's comment saying the two guys stood out in practice on defense was Malcolm, our guy, which, you know what I'm saying, we called it. I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. That's a 5th round pick. It takes a lot of balls, you know what I'm saying?
6th round pick.
6th round pick. You're right. I almost knocked this table.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of balls to put your neck out and say, this guy's going to be a stud. And the guy's a 6th round pick.
Yep.
Undersized 6th round pick at that. But no, the guys sitting out in practice have been Malcolm Rodriguez and Aiden Hutchinson. But that's not to demean the performances of others. Like Charles Harris had moments, but the guys consistently showing up been those guys. And sometimes on defense, especially, like that's like you're just doing your job. Like sometimes, your role is to attack, but it's also to distract this guy to free up that guy. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why you smiling?
I just watched our Air 5 on the stream.
Oh,
that's funny. But yeah, it's. I didn't really listen to what you said, but sorry, I was watching.
Dirty motherfucker.
It is important for guys like Malcolm to step up because we need that, especially in the linebacking core. You need that kind of energizing shot, that youth movement. Somebody needs to come up in that. Same with like cornerback 2. Somebody needs to come up there and take that position.
So there isn't a specific name to say for sure.
Yeah.
Someone's coming though. Like these guys, they're out there, like they're battling and like winning reps against everybody other than like Shark and St. Brown.
Yeah.
But no name guys. Like I said, like Savion Smith, I'd keep an eye out for him. And I'm not saying like stars, but I'm saying like CB2s. And obviously Will Harris, we saw him be better at cornerback than he was.
He was
at safety,
a lot better at cornerback.
Dude,
than
it's
he was
crazy.
at safety.
It's crazy. It's just, and I said this 3 times on the show already, but like for the coaches to like recognize that and then put them in the right positions, like that's a That's a blessing to have.
It's to have competent coaching and competent upper management.
Yeah,
like we've never had this before.
It's wild, fam.
Except for upper management never. Head coach like Jim Caldwell was the most competent we've had. Schwartz was all right, but he wasn't anything good. But like all of our coaches, position coach, like you said, and the best part is that they all played the game, so they can all connect with these guys. These guys actually listen to what they're saying because they're like, oh, you've been here before, you've done this before, so yeah, I'm gonna listen to what you're saying instead of just some old fat white dude yelling at me.
Yeah.
So I like it. I like it a lot, and
I like it a
it
lot.
means more when it's coming out of someone who's been there and done it before, especially to these guys who are at the highest level.
100%, man. Dr. D in the chat says golf has been accurate. Not many ducks in camp. That needs to be said also. Easy thoughts. I agree. There's quite clearly a night and day difference between Jared Goff last year and this year. I wasn't there for training camp last year, but like you could tell this guy knows the offense. It's moving quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like the only thing that made me concerned was that that 52-second drill where they're trying to march down the field to score, which technically they did score. They got the field goal, but obviously you want the touchdown in any of those situations. But Goff night and day, and some of them are still like the short intermediate passes. But I think it was Stick I was having this conversation with. Like sometimes that's the right pass. Like yeah, it may be boring, but like I would mention the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Bucks, where if you watch it back, Patrick Mahomes, as elite as he is as a quarterback and making like awesome throws that aren't ducks or short ones, he had passes open in the flats.
He wasn't taking them.
Yeah, and he wasn't taking them.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady, people always joke around. I think I always want to make this video, but somebody else beat me to it. They're always like, "Oh, Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback. Look at that 5-yard pass.
Yeah.
Look at that." You know what I'm saying? But like sometimes that's just the right pass to make. Like
for sure.
Yeah, like a 5-yard gain is better than no gain, and then a complete pass or just throwing it out of bounds or something like that. And let's be realistic about Jared Goff. That's just the type of quarterback that he is. You know what I'm saying? He's not airing it deep. He's just not what he does.
He's not gonna wow you with these passes, but it's also like that's what DJ Chark is, and that's why you love, like we talked about, Aubrey Pleasant moving Will Harris around, Ben Johnson
moving
catering DJ Chark,
giving him different roles
to Jared Goff, to this offense. He said, I've never been used like this in my career. I've never had these different roles, I'm assuming different routes, different route tree kind of thing. I'm assuming he's running more intermediate to short routes rather than just running go routes every time. So
yeah, that's what I'm gonna look out for tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna see
what kind of routes he's running. Yeah,
he has moved around though. He's not in the same spot every time. That's this offense, man. It's running the football is just running the football.
Yeah,
but there's a way in a fashion that like the 49ers do it, where they'll bring you the same lineup, but somebody else will run the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll do that same thing like 3 times in a row, same formation, stuff like that, but just something different's happening. That's what I'm seeing out of this offense with Ben Johnson, the guys.
You want to go on Friday to camp?
Hell yeah.
You going Friday?
I'm down.
I'm about to go Friday, I think.
100% down.
Stash said he's got some tickets, so.
Tickets to go to Friday?
Yeah.
You got to pay?
I don't know. He said he got tickets.
He might be talking about Saturday.
No, he said Friday. So maybe it's VIP ones.
All right. I'm down. I'm around breakout season soon. I mean, maybe. The only thing, so I'm not saying like he's not going to have it because he's not good. The only thing that might hold him back from that is like the team is better.
The team. Yeah, I think
more guys are going to be open.
I think we talked about it before. I think his volume and his stats will be down a little bit, but his impact will be the same.
100%. Like Chark and J-Mo, like those guys are getting looks.
These guys are going to take away. Yeah, you're not the number one guy anymore like you were last year. So, or I won't say that. You're not the only guy like you were last year. So, especially, Chark and J-Mo will take away looks. Hawks, a healthy Hawk, healthy Swift, they will take away looks. So,
real quick, man, before you sign off, I just want to say something. You were distracted earlier by a text we got in the group chat by Cheese Nips. I just want to confirm. Eternals 2, Cassidy confirmed by Patton Oswalt.
Terrible.
All right, so all you motherfuckers.
So
try to bash me for Eternal. What up?
Dr. Detroit said Friday is for club members only. But yeah, Mustache said he's got 3 tickets. So you trying to go?
Damn. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm down.
All right, bet.
I'm see Dr. D, you gonna be there? Let me know in the chat.
But yeah, Eternal sucks. They never should have made the second one. It's
Does
going to be.
Mustache have season tickets?
No, but
okay.
Mustache is the golden boy of National Coney Island. He gets the hookup.
Let's go. You want to eat some National Coney Island when we done? What's good?
I think the one in Clawson's closed. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sign us out, man.
I'm tired. I'm trying to go home.
I know you're tired.
Sleep. But we appreciate you guys for tapping in, liking, talking, being in the chat. sharing the stream. Make sure you tell your friends, tell your family, make a fake account for your grandma, have her watch the heavyweights, and just, we appreciate the support. Keep supporting. We're going to be here, as you guys know, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7 every day, same spot. For my boy Eazy to the left of me, for Young Sus in the booth, for the ghost of Cheese Nips who walked out early. My name is Spencer. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace.